How careful are you in promoting mental health as a man? Asembisa we na mede ma akwa aba Adom TV nkranchen semi so. De ambisa ni tiawa ne se wo bema kwan be so na ofa so ebo sebe wadwena pomudne ho ban. Se de oyem atretimu exercise macho udidi wo de bo we de mu ban. Aso bibi wo a wotade yo edebo wadwene ho ban. Ye ka mental health. Mental health refers to a person's emotional, psychological, and social well-being, and how they are able to think, feel, or act. You can't juma pomudnia. Ejina nipa sen ya ofa so edwene. Ususun nsem ho na empo utwana muntuo ho. Na you can mental well-being. It is the condition that affects how you deal with life in a very good and functional manner. Na to be your mental health na so abochima. Ya rebi a atiate se ewo ewiasa fa na bebia a ebi ka Ghana for so e dey atafa na depression. Meka na twikaza meka depression. Depression ana ya sa frɛ no single episode depressive disorder. Na ya nyina ya na reta ho everyone feels sad. Ya na ye toba ha se ankoyi a ya na yedi awerɛhoɔ na empo yabɛm abu. Nanso so ye kan depression a eno ye tibia bu a sabe entonkra na ba. Depression has no history of a depressive episode. Obi oyare sa yare bia no wantonkra na a mood disorder. Ye kan mood a watinka mu ayade characterized by a period of depressed mood or diminished interest. As what toba na energy any wabrabum, and you don't have an interest in activities that you once enjoy. And ebiomno debia dano bon se wo de osifako pudi another mpem pudi se sa de we koso be na otwe mienu no se what do trabia a friend of depression mu anya we ho nyina na depression na ye kan depression a e mama de na din esan say ma bebre emfa woni nsuso and refuse treatment bebre feel say bibia anya no sa na mete na che say what ho na enya na anesa ye kan depression a the more who say obi anya depression no ya na ye bu ya ni guso empo ye humpo a ye mfa anya adwuma mema no ya na ye mpese obeka say ya mre ebiom emmema na ye kɔ amani hunu na obremu na abrabo akoto krane ye ta famu pa na ye hanhan bebre esan abusua wo man kura na empo ya nkasa abrabo ma kura na depression enya wanwa ye nyina timinya bi na wonya bi a enya de ese otimi de sie na sese otimi akire obi wonya depression a ye onye bi wo a ebeka watenka ebeka kwa afa so dwene na bi aka wone ye eba na watenka mu a you are easily frustrated and you are more likely to display anger and aggression. Ya na ade etete wontem na obuta afu ntem so na ya na watenka wontimi nda na di se wani agye se wira ho you are not able to express emotions and you feel empty. Ebium ya na akwese udu baby a untimi emfo ne nto ade so enwene ho ye emfatimu papa and you have trouble making decisions. Eba no tere bia bo so asate no nsa ana empo o ye nyoma ensem fata na nya ya wota adwen ho say I'm not important any longer, I'm not valuable. Now can some way na nipa nyina ye me nko na mabre obi adimu mabrabo de nkuguo na brabo so nimfa so de mame biom sei na wota adwen ya na ase woni nda so abrabom na sabe ubo hu sobo e abrabom na ne ya akoye obi a ukọ kete so antimi na won na de be chi ana na afaw enti ade chi mu asede a wani kum wabre watoba tera bi nso a wodi dem ba basa na wotwetwe ho afri namfo ene abusuafo ene ma wota ya ade ane jebre no watwe ho afri mu na waye bosa etifaako ene ma ede hye ne nso no doso na ni America ne se sabe ho no kan wosa no a ne ma beda na ade ne doso na kakra na maka kire we etimi eka watenka eka wadwene eka wonne ye eba ne sampa ba enya wo pe se bekọ sa tibia nim bo modern anaji tumu se bibi how na pe obi a akwadere adwemu yade mu ye kana psychiatrist and a mental practitioner and a clinical psychologist na onhwe ho no nto na muntuo obetimi asare baba yebo enya betesa toto ba ha yitumu se enko ye no atoba ha na pa no aduro aha na meja wo na mada Adom TV adwumafo nyina ase eya Richmond Weber Mark Frimpong eya Thomas ni ade Thomas o camera
yada CBM yesamu akwaba edo Badwam TV Badwam jumadi so Apostle Dr. Nita Kutego yada se eni nkranhye nsema wode amaye de adu so ne Badwam kase nsema obetie wo mu bi eni enenuane bo yeso ko malamata edwane mu a abafom ebinum abafom ye de honsam no ebebro na fe yakwa akohwe enei empanifo wo kolebu abaya resabia sesei department na ho hye no wonmo ebekọ department ahodo no mu bi so sabe adwuma no ebekọ so sansam na ne nsem bi na no pay medebro sa Adom TV Badwam kase o share live on Facebook/Adom TV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 uko YouTube search Adom TV 2 kwadomonline.com and semi ne nsem bebre so ewo ho bididi afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni die mientie se den nsem ni chiremu ankasa etie ene ya ba beto dwa se enuane bo ahodo bi ukọ malamata edwane mu a abafom yamane boni prince o se siedu ene ni binumu edi nkomo ensam no enyina ne se nsuo na etoto nti ama nuabanom ne nuane bi wo hono mu a abuso amenu nti bo no abafom
bebi amigine eye malamata ejom sene obepiemo ewa ha edwedifo a womo eton se watermelon kontomre meko tomato ene de ka ho ede atodwa se sisi sa niema yi ebuo no ekofom pa womo ekira sisi enam nsu toto a eto no eyade a amasa eniema wodo yi a womo eton yi abadodo enu nti na womo nso ateso no womo de ato amanfo a womo titifie ene mia hodo se womo ntumirika na womo enkodidwa
ese de to tento kwa kase tensi de kase sisi de ye nyame adom so no to enu nti eye nti se first no
oh sisi anyame adom ebo na eye first white paint no na eto no 150 esi ade aba form aba 80 ukra 80 abetobi ukra 75 ukra obenye bi ato nti obi abetimi abetobi akoye froye say eye season
sanse sensuo no toto say ya emane unity nti we di eye the word about from first na 10 tomatoes konkowe yet on 100 and so you see and we 50 40 umetimi ahye ena we no so they say first year tono 50 ni 40 say 20 10 15 umetimi ahye nti amane mana se say de nyame adom eye
medin e the prince wusu esiedu Adom News
ewo jaya eto National Public Health and Reference Laboratory ewo kolebunu munti Director General ya wo Ghana Health Services so Professor Samuel Kaba Akuria ese adwumayefo no ewo sa facility honom no wonmo nko department ahodo mu nko ye adwumanya nse obi ba befa ho akotena fie bia wonmo so egya ne hye no so enye ohawo won so no apomuden fam obehwe wo mkwa wonye won hwe kase no eto so
Director Ghana Health Service Professor Samuel Akuria enso e de atodwa se wo hwe wo manfo a wo mo eye adwuma e wo ho a safo no wo mo e be chew e de good department awodo so ama wo mo akoye adwuma enya bia wo mo e be kotene fi wo san so akira wo mo e be koso e be koso esi na hye bia ɛsɛ sɛ wɔn de gu akwan ɛfa dan ho ne nyinaa bɛwie sɛ fire service for investigation a wɔn ɛbɛyɛ awie.
We got here by exactly 12:30 thereabout. We were able to put the fire under control. Laboratory items, books. For the accounts, I don't know, we couldn't retrieve any money, but then the accounts office was involved and the lab too, so we realized the lab too, they have some materials that were also involved there.
We just had a closed meeting, closed door meeting to look at the way forward immediately. It's not a fact-finding and fault-finding meeting, but to look at the way forward with the people who work in the place and whatever items have been saved. So we are able to redistribute the manpower, the human resource, to the respective divisions to make sure that people don't get laid off or be idle. Then we've also looked into it to make sure that anyone who has been into contact, including the fire service personnel, with any toxic will be taken to the hospital for the necessary deintoxication and treatment.
Wasa arahusam no mu no pani a wono na National Diabetes Management and Research Center no Dr. Yakuba Atiase se one more facility no honso eni woma body asensen fi se jana hye no enya how e won mo so
likely say ebenya impact kakra wa yeso eno anajo the bob e midnight nya call say the center ni mo na hye e di me ka e beduro ha no na nya ha na mo reference lab administration stores na account office na e jade mo a there sa enti ye wa ha no ye fire service mo ba ye na mo ba ye mo na mo heat no ama wo hwe side na windows na e face baby I share windows ni na akra apart from that no patients be by ya hwe mo de but wo share chemical burning chemical scent na so strong the name chemicals for ashe roof no e be asbestos ash enti say make sure you be assess ni decide say e safe say patient be around na say e safe until together we will decide see e share say e safe and make sure you be say na china Saturday na be Saturday Sunday na bia stent no accurate nyame adoma bia
Inipa ba kwato nanamo ansiado wo Old Town brono bi wo baby ani eye baby ani anwa so bekwa wo Western North mantam nemu
metiasi ka kwan no mu na mehu se ka ne ba ti me gina se ontwem asana mako enti me prekupe na mehu se ne ti no atia free ne ti na yi ne so driver side no so na top form na atwi form na mahu se mami bi ni nkola bi asa nkola bi mu gina na pragia bi suso aba be si obi wo ho nti pragia ni dan no na prekupe na ade no du ho
osan de to just say ebra kwanhia no esiye no na maami a wo hwere ne nkwa no oni nipa mienu na egina ekwan no ho nanso akwanhia no siye no afoforo mienu eka ho no wonu ma ehunu ba bi a wo faaye
otu ya kase nipa miensa nipa miensa de pragia fo no pragia no be si omo no de minim no dodo but nipa miensa na me de me hunu se omo nam dade no ho by accident ni siye na ewi ma ya tum kakranti na me hunu dodo a asa na start say yi dua na ya hu oba no panyin ma me panyin a omo se ni nan ya a kire omo kire se no ton pipe na nti nipa na me hu omo ani ni se nti me de sesi a me gina de me pese ye twidua ni nyina free gata ni mu ni hu se ebi hyase ana se ebi nhyase
Adom TV Badwam kase na oguso hye no yan konsam foforo mu mampani John Dramani Mahama de kokobɔ emu odin ma MMDCC no otre wo ni die mu a keta hye ne pro ye adwum die eni die mu hwɛ sɛ emma wɔn mu akwan mu ne mum ɔma atentrene enya adwuma.
After almost 6 months in office, the time for political celebration is over. The real work has begun, and you're expected to be effective, visible, responsive, and innovative. We have taken steps to transfer the highest amount of funds in the history of the Fourth Republic to you from the District Assembly's Common Fund. As the Finance Minister told you, 80% of the District Assembly's Common Fund is coming directly to you.
Miensina Krachifui, Wama Wonum Aquasiki Town, Sabosumi de Tosudunu Afimpinu, and Yudunum Muse, 1 2 Onuma Japadi in Edi.
Honorable MMDCs, the NDC manifesto outlines a bold and people-centered agenda that places local government at the heart of national development. You are the first line of implementation for many of our flagship programs. The 24-hour economy, the Clean Up Ghana initiative, Ejumara, the National Apprenticeship Program, Mahama Cares, Feed Ghana, and many more. These policies are not abstract ideas. They require structure, coordination, and leadership to bring them to life at the district level.
Enraro Mrashebeje Fiemu no committee a wototo a Supreme Court judges no anono because so Emma Justice Hafizata Amali Boba ene kwatena edwamu na eba no cases ahodo a court no ono so kire no adwen kwan e betumi afaso aboa ama yedi no ohariso.
We do not have enough manpower to be able to expedite the cases that we have. I will give an example. When I was in the family or the transport, at a point in time, you have 300 and over cases, and that's just one court. And that's just one judge who has to determine all these cases. Now we should remember that as these cases are being determined, new ones are being filed on a daily basis. So the first thing is lack of manpower or enough judges to be able to expedite these cases. I will also say that another cause for delay is the procedures and processes, especially the interlocutory applications. So many repeated interlocutory applications can stall cases, especially when there's an application before you give a decision, and your decision is stayed. It means that you probably, and your decision is taken to the higher court and the case is stayed. It means that you have to stay your hand until the matter is determined. Another thing is also that we need to be able to look at the procedures. Time.
So for our Shangumasia so Haruna Idriso say enche wombehwe na double track system na kwaso senior high school no yidi free ho na fe nuane no so obema wo nuane papa sanso na schools ni mu bia wonti bia mu nye no aban hihye foforo bia wode ato na kwan so big push no obaye so de be hyemu nso na wontimi aboa e wo sa kwan ne so.
We are piloting 50 to 60 private schools. They will be part of the school placement system. So hitherto, they would have gone there as private students. Now they will be sponsored by the state, but trained by those private schools in order to have access to free senior high school education. Whilst the nation debates how to adequately fund free senior high school. But in the wisdom of President Mahama, he provided that the Ghana Education Trust Fund should make provision adequately for the free senior high school, amounting to almost 4 billion Ghana cedis. I have at least almost through GS released more than 500 million to them. But we are not satisfied with the quality of the food they are sharing. In fact, one evening, I had to, I'm not necessarily a WhatsApp person, so the president had to ask me for my WhatsApp, so I'm now on WhatsApp. So I went getting some WhatsApp to receive a poor quality gari and palm nut served by a school. That is not acceptable.
Maminyana no sona Adom TV Badwam kase no memfansi ha no pe yeda semre ne adaje medi afia amankwa tamaklo de adu so ne de bonkrata no ene adomonline.com nsama hodo abeka yensa yede twoso twen sisie yenche yakwaba yada siamu akwa babie me Adom TV Badwam dwumadie no na o hye ne yeda se ne tichu no wa fe na ode afide no ato ha yede nkranhyensem ebai yede news no so aba de adu so yede bonkrata no ene Adom online sama hodo a atodwa eni die kwan so ye de bro ye da se papa na kesepa no bekwa ama de obo ye ne ne owen ye anadwo fa ne enim ye ho so hwe no na do muntia ene ye ti ase se bibia ye adwuma wo nipadua no mu a medofo mfa na se danase na ye ono a ne otumi ne wa ho den afia amankwa tamaklo Minora Santidako, aka Omanhene, in Jinaha, no pay, Madaruma, Yebesumo, the Bonkrata, any online dear. Radio for 297.1, Yachiamo, Yadamosi, Yajidi so Bia Huye, CEO, Alfredamu, Yachiao, what you may for, Beme, none of payment yell.
Ah, Mejoso,
Bia Boko,
Onyamia don't be Bia,
Edeniamias,
Bia Boko, and the media, Debia to me, some. Meji onyame emma nanim tienye kese wo soma watamfo mponti mi hira wo
amen
you know tienie wa wo tienie onyame emma wo nanim tie the favor of God enye abundant on you
yes
to the extent say watamfo mpo be hira wo
sir amen
what did them trying to say it onyame nim tienie so important that Adwariwa ma watamfo mpo hu a
no do ne ho agim
no shira wow enti ka kire osa onyame me da ase do mesa ni nyam no do mesa favor no baby obi pie bia no watamfo be hu asa shira waka tie word no me say watamfo man ka se wadofo already wadofo de so mo no na ekoba genuinely problem ni ho nye krama yonko fani bi no so atias enti we no de me chie ne say your time wo nya wo betimi akum sebe saa nipa no onyame ndom wo nanim
yes
said ye be ya ne team poni ne nsusuye o sia ope o se fi amangwa na o so wo kwan ene me pese me
e ho na be shock wo no na ye onwanwa se na ho ani aha
etanitie
sa
e die radio fan dum ye nyina na do pay why bibia be kama bibia be fine enti na die ye kono ye hira e ba nyina no ya tamfo ne be hira ye sa se de ba bo onyame betiase na adum bi nso ye adwuma na animtie nso ho ampa unso bi watimi hu na ni hu de be ye na obu afu hu on ti ase Obia konko do pe obia obaga bro so just a kilo kilo no get no dabi you know man be fish you know obi dia bro so 5 kilos
oko
o chemko you can't believe this world it's the favor of God uni anim tie ne dia obenya problem wa brabo
sa
obia ko gina ye ko pe adwuma odu onipa obi san ko gina say what are they me fepa what are they za oko ozo nkwa oduro ma obi bia ye kama ye ahu ye bebusa wa ma akwa bu nu kwa so da
so anu akofo
enimtie onyame enimtie ento so na pe it's so important onyame enimtie edi yedi edi nkoso edi networking ba edi mpeja edi akonto edi apomuden onyame enimtie
favor
utimi bompa ye bi na yade bi e da so doctor say eye kranko say eye cancer say obekwa kwa check na doctor na busa say na if na ofa ya ugwa there it's just the favor and the mercy of God
oduye focus ye no akasa
doctor mu doctor sir what can is the fuchi oduye focus ye no
akasa
minim nyum etu anka but ba family things ya no oduye focus yeah so
ahani betu asi
ahani de asi enya nanyum enye ensema odo to do bokata de bre ma ho kwan de bre na no pay mo ninji te o tibia afi ye beko online so afi ama kwa bre bia de oboy enka ye yapomuden no odi gina ye kon achi ana hwe areas na odi hu nkomo na mesrewa wadaroma mesrewa ananda na ye low pressure nanda na enkan free wonu mu ba nanda na afi ye be ma wo no emse ne da so gina mu no ugidi se wa ba ko penti no tese wonu wakogware ndi ufi se enkoso de your ban na problem lo there be o de ji break unim there won wakran se ye di apomudi hu nkoma just 5 minutes na betimi se se ke sabre wa brabo o na obi abu afu no ba o de me mfa obi a ti no ansa na obetimi asa ha ni nyina no na apomudin ni timi gina so ansa na watimi asa timi sraw minute numpe no wa hu de nipadua no pese o ka kire wo tie na ewu ho na ye be ma ebia awade bi bae uko gina munyame adom ofem odom akwada baako what's our call wonderful for? I feel you won't open, Okoya, Oko, two cinema and ma. Osi Obana chini baby, ako baby, we are suffering now. Yes, oh, you're okay. Also, what they are show Trimu say, what would they say? Our painting to be so upon don't come here. And Sana, I was a penny, I go can see, and I feel a assembly came. You become mountain, so near Korea, so traffic in a corner series here, you know, stars. So, no toy in a day. So, done your worry. To come with too much. Buy one, get 10. What don't you know? Kick him, sir. Mama, somebody, Miss Womo. Every week, you be almost a mechanic shop. One here, you can't never go see my summer quantity. Now, fee, and now pay former general secretary. Emma the Patriotic Party, Era Cabinet for engineer. Obeba na in such Arabia, I know the unity and a unity when people more. A bit much as a cassa, a bit of a year, a bit of a year, a bit of a or Damien who cross and some what to dine for him. A bit of so far, people are a bit uncommon. And to make time. I could be a man. I say the chairman Foko credit over. Hey, a Foko is back. Chairman Foko is back. Sad entity. Into your head now. Now, dear health, me for back, we will show you. A year sickle cell. Sickle cell. And what you drama into your number one next week. Okay. Yeah, day, and ne a world sickle cell day. Oh, na Quabana. Me dear, Kakrab and him the fauna kama mati and say, so was she meshiao. Many Joe, who's when he Jim. I did what campaign, Jim, this was a so Wadia. Yen check it. Just say, and yet before we call in Okra. I don't like, sir, one who says when developing interest to be, you know, who she are no one. What a crown modding fear. Me AS. So, as also who know what the Indian Cotomun Tinta and Cotomuansa, Tiquabana, me AC. In fact. That's so more. And Mammy, you know, winning in Shia. That's so more. Casa ASAC and fat. One guy, some crown to you. Quabnaya can't say your work can on pay say health. No, Omutia no more bunny to one farm. Ain't ASAC. A crown, bet me a picket, meme S. Or picket will see. Not a coffee, SC, a second Libya. Tinum Quanen in never. Let's have a bowl. And then who do not adhere to I say, oh, the dear Nasa, sickle cell, no so no, nature home. I will be or problem. A shoe be or problem. When it be or problem. Or who be or problem. Intisana, over any day. Avoid it. Crisis and also cheer, baby. I bet you are hoping near different. It's meet your mobile manager switching. A big dear, intimate your joke, just say. You could chat. You could no operation, son of bedroom. Yes, General Suturing 7 solid hours. Need us. 2 a crash house, your body, dear. Sir. No, I'm going to comfort. And you know, sickle cell, no, and you're fed. I know what here, ABC, do me. Why, and no idea who come more. And then so me a show a program because some year. Free screening ama Quadano. Wada man ka. I know any free there be able to 60 cities or police hospital. Wada man. Obi an kwa check. Mo mind tie kakra na we de awia yi na. Last year, multimedia nim here. Oh yes. Mmerante ne maba wa no. Omokra na hia. Ye to. E was here call schools ni mu. And sorry. Memma counseling na shase na so omko check. Yeah, okay. Youth na wa sorry no from 14 kra and then kra 9 10 kra obi timi nyemo. And in Kradum, if I no crash, say so, appear before family be and now councillors be the first requirement, and our church be and our Muslim society. The first requirement should be what could check say, Mumujano, etimi, EDC, and Sankrana, Edia Futu, and our area. And to Krana was a free asiano. Maybe the minimum granadiano. A bottle of my dream. It say, I will follow. Oh, yeah, no granadian. No opportunity. No opportunity. Sir, and to walk a relationship for the mono. Only dear. Also, I saw who dear. So the first priority in entering a relationship is to check and know. Into relationship for now, and you're dealing a matter or settling in a matter. Me AS. We AC. This is AA. And a bit to me AC because I know the other year, Amy, you bet me a na AC no ababesia, and to say AC this year, or no a trait, only
mano nsunsuaso but or a career ebi won ho ti sa AC no onye careful no onkofa AS.
Okay, so quickly and go through papers now for online the Ghanaian Times say oko glyphosate say dia glyphosate honum no e ho ada ne bia and the kai tantan say ye pejam fonyina kire wan ka no say enya de papa megiri say yetena say e de sam fonyina be chom ye wa jo mama Ghana man pen o say de kika ko de mensi cratchy na e o enche bia be to mo so aba because you're sure say the next year mensi cratchy no e be ya about to onsem un say ya press ade ne sa by the Ghana enyina na so yindi gidini ni ho 822,440 Ghana cars gathering dust at centers. Ghana card. Nipa do na makoye. 822,000.
Egugo adding to unkoje.
Egugo.
Waste of resources.
Egugo
and money. Everything.
Kona koji. Eja to kolebu bia fe no reference lab. Eja to ho.
Public health and reference lab.
Ha dream pa ye pa. Ha dream. Se sa de na ye kanu chase. Ha dream ye pa o. Ha bi na Ghana na jato ba bia e be wi echi no ye mfa report mba ye ntwa so ye nsua de ye ma bibia chese ye nsisa for the best ye nsisa for the worst serious no na ka ultimate de bia de ye nsua de nsua de nsua no de ye ko achire. The New Republic say East Legon Sakawa chairman sing like canary birds. Expose politicians in $100 million romance scam. Esemwa when I want to know what church in pay attention. Now one can imagine the scam. Who's the best scammer?
I won't chairman. Hey.
Ghana Armed Forces bailout nation and also wants to be Dr. Badwam in for DJ elections.
Hey, you're a stand you. General Secretary. Into the Badwam Central for ultimate to Barmontoma General Secretary incoming. You're a Kwesiajiman, and I'm Maxwell Kudoko, so organizing secretary. Maxwell Kudoko, say we're free by national. Oh, wow. Our national organizing secretary. Madaroma. Mufamemaye. BBN to me because of Kama and far and by
Daily Democrats say things fall apart. Over power struggle in MPP. So the center is not holding.
Shaky say,
and all the move for Yinaba, Area Kodia secretary. Area Dr. Mahmoud Baum and for Kennedy Japan and Dr. Brian Champion new phone in NWA. The daybreak be paid Jimmy so say any more media without borders question Muntaka about missing gold bars. It may could be almost century man almost a trashy bia. Say here Muntaka. No go the sumbo. One sense some as the other kind any swear one time swear kaka. Here do chum YOA. Team YOA. Yaw, or say educhum. Or not here, or not say me educhum. Masum MPP, Masum Ghana, baby, I do know. Bejini se me per se, bedi minim dia Ghana dia boamena. Bejina, Jene, or si Oti se or Kojina or MPP, about to a basuna. The man in your if you are dinner who was to a dim common or see on swab account be here educhum. If you
yeah, we now why na kasa say one cancellation be bebum. And a video ya play. Edi adansi ya kesi.
Omwa kachurokrata say. One ya should phone be a Badwam of Jesus empire you.
I cried or dem crofort.
I cried for the adansi.
Oh video ya trendy. So odenya me ase. Oda koda invigilators ase. So ayire sokra omoboa o. It is evidence based. This awesome near one empire say Demko come for her dream. Across some here. Nania jam would ya dance here, Denya Mia Sedenya Mia ye. Oh, fear we a last hour. Or them vigilators as here. So when you be a crana and one call. Tiano Badwam.com or how Queenie been so a cum limpana. Oh, from Punkroom.
Queenie.
Aye. The marshal Muslim Kunkum nipa free. Tiano Bawa wo. Ena ura el said chum so dear no ewa na court dismisses Oforiate's suit against special prosecutor MPP to warn abroad nye Usubempa over indiscipline. Justin Kudua na kase. Madam ma ye infancy.
Sa pepe.
Yeda say yakwa ba gudie mo nsem etwa so. Yeda say.
I'm saying, watching what Quab and I agree on some net 12 so said Badwam can see some of the doors. So there's a fata salt in a kit to say, and you do Rebia, Morta Guinness in ye, and see him say, you don't get a quambiaso, a bit beer, Morta Guinness, hell free, and I said, Pocrano, open baby, a crack, no more to the Banya, a Drennan Baribian, a petty, Fuka Cracabia, but who can but open baby can go minimum on why I cry, Morta Guinness, and you're in Russia, Mumma beer. I don't know, I make come for it. I come by BECE open mouth near man for fracas on open mortar. Guinness, proudly made in Ghana. Franco Trading Enterprise. For Papa Fee, you have plans. Papa Fee, Franco Trading Enterprise. Papa Shani Sumami. Say, nay, a plans or dear banner or person. Say, obey to me at our website and I say, app no swa on metals of 40%. But I will be on me to me there, bro. And yes, sir, Tinchinanche. Koshop Wakoto. Franco Assistant. For no corner, maybe you are. Nemae. You might go in the Sia Conquer and some idea, bro. Paddy will be a producer. Kejuan Cassani, Erica Siedu, Buedi now. Young Sam Fanfil FIFA Club World Cup and I'm a chia, Juventus are Bogumuni Pa, and Yasam Ketua Crack, Makumaku, Num, and Obodi Gumo. One African rep without any Man City, the Pimso City, but without by 2 goals to 0. And the match, I know be anymore. Yeah, the Real Madrid game versus the Lao, and Hela, and your new coach, Real Madrid, and your new coach, Hela, to talk. Real Madrid is also I go so error, so to me at all. Another game, Madrid ne Hela ball 1-1. Last minute penalty. Vavade Jinechire partner about to actually 1-1. And as I game Nico Ekuye, Yekopimu, the United States of America. So I don't know the course so Wahonomo, and of course I am Al-Ain, Juventus Bono, a Kabaku Numwa. Want to me ante former team de ma baby jetta Samuel Jan no. Na ye hwe na feature say wo hono mo and African reps back o say Jidem Lali back in it. Ya san ebu no twabu to asan start BM Palmeiras and ya Lali na ball na Inter Miami FC Porto dia pem so Lali were 1 point, Inter Miami were 1 point. It hwe san and the games be see akose till Sundays and Atletico de Madrid as so bebo and of course and so say Juventus ball end by 5 goals. 2-0. I don't necessarily and some of the here. I did bro. Franco Trading Enterprise from Papa Fino, Sanso, and Malta. Guinness. Now, the English Premiership in Penny 40 about to draft say Kwambia Soro. Premier League now, and Ebeshasi. One more entry transfer crowd guest to Muneba. Now, the fixtures now about to draft. And the biggest game of the first week. Arsenal, one more in Manchester United, and the APMs on the 15th of August. And Eshase. Liverpool versus Bournemouth, Aston Villa versus Newcastle, and Kwambiasono, Brighton, Fulham, Northern Forest, Brentford, Sunderland, and West Ham, Spurs, Burnley, Wolves, and in Manchester City, Chelsea, Crystal Palace on Sunday, Manchester United, Arsenal, then on Monday, Leeds, the returnees, on Monday, Everton, and so at the Bo and Ni, like I said in some so AC at Yemrafi, Meredia Costo. If you straight to the camp of Mothers and the FA Cup champions, and one more presentee a trophy no to the patron of Koroko, His Majesty, was 2-4 say to 2 about bill, and not to say yes, Nanwa, we need Sano, they be also 2-4 or here trophies. Yes, I Koroko, a GG trophies, to win one of them. Former board member, Koroko Ebed Mensa, no can delegation, I'm on the trophy to Kopimu.
Everywhere you go, there's a greatness in Kotoko. And the greatness comes because of Otumfo. Too many people have forgotten. They think you are playing football. It is more than football. You represent the spirit of a sentiment. If you are only playing football, you are playing for the wrong team. Wake up. Otumfo has dreams that are bigger than you can imagine. When I travel the world, everybody talks about Kumasi Asante Kotoko. At the same time, they talk about Otumfo. You must get back up. Be at the World Club Championship. Bring the glory back. Otumfo has invested. It is not Otumfo's job to invest in Kotoko. It is Kotoko, what you achieve, and those who hold it, who must invest. It is an honor, it is a privilege to hold Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Otumfo, your children all I can say on their behalf is they are proud to be here. You've made me small as usual. Thank you, Nana.
Right, and so I don't need a course so I Manshia Abrakumasa Sante Koroko at the trophy no coach up him. So now I will yes, Ajmadina say no na the whole brand Penny Power no na na when we have some media relations near the adeno or better na be to din ora Abraham Sabeng presente Jesse beautiful frame Jesse at the up him so there so what the mounty factory baby na kai say maybe sponsor bi ba be boa koroko e hye with Jesus kama pa na nyasem keto akra so di ni a very beautiful pa we added all those images and so beto so now straight to the camp of House of Folk and abeto House of Folk launch a new recruitment committee omo na ebe hwe na womo atoto niema na players ahodo next season on be sia kana House of Folk no omo ba be hye team na bibia timi akoye recruitment committee edin abeto dwana bebre bi say edin be ni a mo nkyere mi o Kwame Pariado actually mu the Ties recruitment committee.
You know, we are in the off season. And our off season so there every team you try as much as possible to prepare your team or to strengthen your team to get better than the previous season. This season we ended up at 4th position, but we are hoping that the strength I do my team by augmenting it with very impactful players who will ensure that the following season we have to be far better than we ended this season. So the only thing to have done is that after season end there, we are submitting a report. It is you're making sure that we bring players in. The board, in the wisdom of the board, let's put in a committee. And this is going to be based on recommendation at the FE coach you have.
Okay.
Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C. The coach will have to defend it why he thinks that these are the players and these are the areas that we have to strengthen going forward into the following season. Why you say then the committee the committee will in effect submit that list to the board. Say the new coach Eddie Unkomo. We've gone through a lot. It is drawn from technical, it is drawn from the management, and it is drawn from the board. The technical, Mr. Watara, the management, Dr. Delali, is the head of management, and there are board members inclusive in it as well. Mr. Akwesiajibai is part of it, and then we have Alhaji Suleiman, also not a former player.
Wow, it's the recruitment committee, Rad Delali and Co, Mr. Akwesiajibai, Abubakar Watara, the head coach, Alhaji Suleiman, one more, and the PRO of House of Folk, disclose and say one more. The recruitment committee. We have heard some of you, and so ABC Ako. Now, encore example for the Black Stars of Ghana, defender Badwam catching the Echo Bashan, so name 10,000 Ghana City star 281 hash select Adom TV. Now, for Kakraguso star 281 hash select Adom TV. Now, Enra, wow, dear, Frewa, number busy patron. Uchanu we have a phone to her name from a catch them for say real Sika, yes, it trendy. Star 281 hash select Adom TV Nafa Kakragusunia Yin in this from you with 1,000 Ghana cities and I'm a day wo and now Yakoba Barama Hosang Akodia to Johnny say Adiaba Ghana pa pitches. No more Accra national team players, no more banner home games, no more share pitch the to say a boy so then the answer war. Nano or share the FA Cup final or her pitch a party a boy FA Cup final was swap. Na ya hopa ye and sesad in the company for home BB.
Good. This is a very serious thing. Like I mean, the nation needs to address. You know, I think it's time that I'm begging whoever is in charge to like maybe just get a proper pitch for the national team. You understand? Because sometimes it's a disgrace. Like you play against someone from a different country and then you go to the club level and then the first thing he sees and he tells you is, we thought Ghana was a big country and that look at your pitch. You know? So it's kind of a disgrace to us. You know? But also I think I kind of understand them also because because of our weather here. It's very hot and it's difficult to manage the pitches. But I think if they can just dedicate one stadium for the national team use, I think it will help us a lot. You know, it help everyone, like from the young.
Right, and so I know and Samoa, Papa Raman, Ghana International, as a Ghana left back or the Black Stars, or the two Jao Honomwa, and the criminal crania, Branty, if you saw young friend be manas or train for national team Nimono, to say left back or Munyu, to create that BECE. What do I say? Last time you call a boy friendly games, no 4 Nations tournament, no a friend about he been to one to me and Maba Vim. He's back to the national team. Now what the FA Cup, they are called final golden cake or no, the coach. Fifi Parker Hansen, Parker in summer to judge them on any players, now nobody vision one. Or don't boy FA Cup, be brabing. O ma bre so cool, o ma brea. O bet me about the Ghanaian Premier League now.
Even more than 2 players from Godiki. How many you about premiership? Premiership though is just aggression and like individual brilliance. Kakra, but Da Costa is one of the best number 10s in the country. You ever call game? You about that competition in for them to excel, like to market themselves. I say talent, because at the end they know to me golden kick forever. Yeah. And golden kick is not a team or per se on the titles. Yeah, there is a developmental team. You be developing now. Yeah, marketing now. You start to rebuild up again, which is not easy.
Wow, Tenone and Samoa Joseph Parker Hansen are there to a job of on a coach at the Golden. Keknayan call or Richard Akwoka Viso some Kakaudia to Jano now Kopia Morgan Olympic Committee where president or the two just say Amasaman your Olympic Stadium be one year CEC Akangrim. I Mohona just I have something which is any and there was a 40 money correct. I shall San Pajam and I sing in Conconso.
We are the GOC board is here this morning to have a look at the Olympic Africa facility. This is a facility that has been on the drawing board for a long time, since about 2010 when Mr. B.T. Baba was the president of the GOC. So it's not been completed yet, so we are coming to look at what has to be done, what is here, what has to be done, so that the board can take a decision as regards how to go forward as regards this facility. That's why we are here. We hope that the board will take a decision so that we'll communicate this and see how we can ensure that the facility is used for the benefit of the athletes.
Honored and some of the GOC president and the two Jody to Jabram copy more a site horse and in Woodfu Nenre or War Jata or Sono a trench or Honum Notion on May when I be Piaswat me. Akoye kama pa na ye kan sa no share so star 281 select Adom TV ni enche sika na no pa sika esi twa na di sika ye che sika ma de di kakra ma preparatory answer bi na ope 1000 ya de fa kakra go so ba ko bi 5 Ghana cedis 10 20 30 bi kakra go so wanya akonya disika de go botum anya sam keto akra na ye kan sa no as part of Adom TV ye new show ya de ba dame a new show cried by Nyasam Keto Akra no de party Tamochuku ya camera sekopia actually botwe ho na yakwohwe a Greater Accra Regional Drought Competition Mr. Ibrahim Mahama one the chairman of the Greater Accra Drought Association or den sama tudwa say wo mania bere percent drought no esorija na so waka that be bi kwa ka be Olympic sport kra na nya Ghana pede to drought so kwa de akwaji gold no anya se be yeso ahwi ma abrofo na be hu baje aye na abrofo so mo to bi o ba de na ye we ni bi no chu ti omo ye no we dross no mind bikini dame mo se chess de se biara ma shara mandi ye de na xylophone tun xylophone no mind organ ki sa ye bi biara ma fa ma say ole yan ko dame mumra
Ewo dwumadi foforo kra Adom TV ahyehyɛ ye de bremu ayato ne din sɛ dame no ene enam so ema Adom TV ye de mfidie akwakopie mu ewo ahyalebotwe wɔ nkramantem ha se ya ye de nani akwakodi Greater Accra Regional Drought Competition no echi dwumadi ekupiase no chairman de Greater Accra Drought Association Ibrahim Mahama ye de to nani mu sɛ dame eye agodi bi a eho hia pa esan sɛ ade sɛ ɔmanfo a wɔno mu adwene mu edopa obetumi edi sa agri bi.
It's no longer a lazy man's job or people who don't have anything to do. No, draft is the mind game. Draft is the game of intelligence, wit and agility.
Onam sa akunya no so enso ede etu dwa se tirimupae omanfo bi ewo se akwadwofo nko na wono mo eto dame no enya de se nokre bia ewo mu esanse wono mo wo etitiri eni enintina hodo bia wono mo wo adwuma foforo eye nanso ohu se ne agudi hu eye eni kenti wono mo de won hu ehyemu.
In the past that was played for pleasure. They say it's a lazy man job. That is no longer the issue for the past 6 years now. For example, in my club here, we have accountants, lawyers, highly professional. We have other clubs too with highly professional personality.
Right, and no need right Ibrahim Mahama or no Greater Accra Drought Association or deal many more there too. Tinya se what you answer now about draft. What you be there who? What you be out or file this year? Now they have what they say. Now they see from. Yeah, Pacho. Yeah, she you be to me. I damage. You might just show a bus Adom TV. So you so a boy one day. Probably one need Jehopa. You more affiliate. Anti-cash channel so sa. FA and Mami Pacho. Franco Trade Enterprise phone Papa Fake and about star 281 hash. Star 281 hash. Select Adom TV. Na faka kreguso star 281 hash Adom TV Fabigu Sumienko ye anopai mecho skadi egu botomo na mema Franco number no sense TV no amode aba no omo smart TV atime bibia wo so YouTube bibia anti o TV ni si hwa ye bibia oho 0246 422338 0246 422338 and 0555939311 0555939311 Franco Trading Enterprise numbers no Franco Trading app our app store na Play Store na kwambia so no what to me out that the opposite OGBia bibia moton zedie o maji bibia boso anya sam keto akwa Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fee and a hop am kan ho no pay na den sam na bro Malta Guinness no matter the occasion Malta Guinness na majuma de dimu obi ban check kwa no 7 the Malta out say hey oni abi Malta say Malta there you know at any munyam wo ho bi ni ade a ogo ba bi so open Malta na nyam Malta Guinness a chairman enye papa enye say asiche bi akwachichiri nso bi agum bia Malta Guinness papa now me pese me ma osika no pai ma menche osika no pai yes star 281 hash select Adom TV na kwambia so kakra guso okay 5 4 3 2 1 who is it when I dibisika no guy yedi 0555 407 something kai mon friend mame obi friend mame ah when the 1000 on zabetom when yaje I no put two oh congratulations papa wow yeah train one no shane so mame as ukopie mu wo the Chosen Hospital and Fertility Center wo wage agba we ne potem ho a mo yadwuma yo me de bia meka se wo de nkwa ho hia wa nante ba kire ene osmo mati osmofo se te osmo de se ne osmo badwuma na otonku no wabatum and I'm saying uncle the Chosen Hospital hona to say niti pa oba na kra beba no we intelligent because send your beg the Chosen Hospital. Dr. Isaac Kofia Doc, fantastic morning going out to you. Mo Badwam team, most Moses aba bisan say obadmo de dadida. Me sure say then e kaka kono wabotum e hwa na so de ne wife ba. Na mo be pressure ni ade mo krokro ni padodo. Come. Ya chia mo na no pipe. Oh. And that's so number busy. Oh, Debbie. Oh, Montamonsan Traba, why? Oh, now I am with dear. number busy na adan mentiase sika o sika otwa kakra ya cha 1000 oh dabi chabusia ya boba akwa kan amfa de na kese ya kwa anim na bibia timi ayi because say na basa na hadwen pa obi pe bi adi obi nyawa yo obi di susun di po obi pe bi adi so brother yankopon ma me hwe say me am so me fra be kwa because be hadwen pa okay amfa de a em say kwa na be kwa anim because hadwen pa na ade right I'm saying Mr. James Afia Kenton of Kent Homes, Kenton Furniture, Kent Kitchen, Kent Cap, Kent Travel. My goodness, we know can say Kent Travel say the nipa kokopimo ewo Rwanda omo jet up nyasam ketwa very soon Dubai air baso. Yes, Dubai air baso pa nyasam ketwa krati Kent Travel abayi papa anti Dubai no opese okobi ehome. Yeah, Kent Travels. Yeah, ko Dubai. Oh, ko bia home. No trache in ko Dubai kakran ko chere. Oh! Fiama kwata makro. Ko anu ni Mr. Abamiako. Why? Dia be fine. Osia, ya do besi na dia akatwa so san se dia kan kono dia chema ya na dwen se wadum ni fo. Na wodi anu wadum busy. Dooms, busy doom adan. Mamunya sa. Moya medi wo ho ya pa. Now, the beautiful message of Fiama kwata makro dia pomode won san be hye ne sei. Oya na dia ka ba no ya hosepe ene dia etwaso bebre na na dia ebre ya say the birthdays so bebre say wish birthdays man say yes we osum ye bopa bedwam ne koso ahwen pade botwe producer kejiwa na kasa ne Erica Siedu Body
ya mo akwaba eba Adom TV bedwam health tips na wotwe mu de emema na ejira mo so ema reho njo na report emfere nso kono kokan wo yare na okan yare anya no aduru ye kasafa male infertility ho o den so hie mu sa na wukun sperms wie na de abehwe ba ene ye behwe signs and symptoms sebe ya obehunu fasidama endpoint homeopathic clinic yanko check yem prostate no memma ni nyina kokko ne ko check o scan am free and on use ka lab de obetua no matimi ahwe e ma no so sa yanko check ya wodie no mu ehwe se bibia ye kame no so onye ohwe lab obetua 300 no onye bidi abehwe ye Dr. Duboaten ne waha na wotwi mu a odi afa male infertility eho dog ya nase
mejoso
ye toaso na ya hwe signs and symptoms obi ekoso
yo medase ye di nkomo afa male infertility na ya chechire mu se be ma awo mu hawo be ma wa awo mu hawo nti ya chire mu akire mu akuti se be ma betimi na oba ahia na ne ho asana no na ne ho nsuo na nya papa obi wa na ne nsuo no ahoden na wo mu no e wo fom so na kwan a ye behunu se be ma nsuo na ahoden wo fom no bebere no a no bon se wo na oba ahia bo je nsuo ni nyina etimi sana chi o mu se be ma bia na oba ahia nsuo ni bi beba because nsuo no a ye kɔ no nkwamwa wom enti nkwamwa ne bɛkɔ de enye nsuo no e fe nse simen no ebi betima ba ba be ma bi wa wutimi se wo ne hia nsuo na beba no be wie no nsuo no wutimi se ni nyina apu aba na eba so a hu se eurobi eti be ma se wo hu nsuo no ya na ye mfe ya ni hwe se wo no oba hia na nsuo ni kɔ oba no ho no ano bo se nsuo no eye thick kakra so eye gel like what you say to say gel obetimi de won sakra no aye aha na mom mframa fa so no na asase se enane original no mframa fa so a fa so no na enane so hu enti eno no ya de ba ko a ewo ho ena first of all no so be ma ehun suo no ete se de nsuo no buru ha ne de ne be ba kitikiti ene efen say hypozoospermia obi nsuo ne ba kete wese akira se nsuo no obetimi na oba ne ahia bia wona nada baako mienu miensa bia enan ayi no na nsuo no bo nse afedie aswate kura but obi wa ne hia ye no hu se nsuo na ba no kise kitikiti bi eno no it should be a matter of concern nsuo na ba eni kwase eye nsufin be ma nsuo no etese clouds ewiem
yes ase ash bisa
correct anase aye whitish in color bi sana o se eye edi so woni oba ahia na wo nsuo no wo aye green aye yellowish aye pink aye te se de moja ewom I say moja sufin wonya hu saa de na pepepe nye saa na be ma hu nsuo o say ye na o so rushe e de ko hospital be ma hu nsuo no e was sent kakra but sent no enye highly offensive e jo no oba hia na hu se hu nsuo no sent na no den e bon a eno so no it should be a matter of concern woni oba hia na bon se woni oba na hia wie no bon se oba no kra no na se no o se immediately no bo se na se nsuo no hye eno so should be a matter of concern eni kwase anase nsuo no ye too thick a entimi nsuimi ana wo no oba hia na wo se nsuo no kra no be ma no oba na hia no bon se nsuo no entimi ama abonten retrograde ejaculation obema bi obetimi no oba hia na nsuo no ama abonten
bema no ede na woken
bema no nsuo no entimi obema no hu se no ho asane no but nsuo no ama it should be a matter of concern also no oba ni hia bo se nsuo no efiri wo ho ede etimi ede eba ti wa hu se nsuo no aba eno so should be a matter of concern and now we bema no all of a sudden sexual weakness and impemebire no is connected to nsuo anya papa etubo so bema bi wo abo se ne hu nsuo no bo se wono oba ni hia ya wo de boss wana no ho asane anaso obi wo kwa bo se ne bema na ho de no e wo form sexual weakness we mu nyina no ye sign na e be kire se wo nsuo no asase se ede eba form enti we mu nyina no ye sign ya obehunu a obehu se bema no ho nsuo no enye nsuo ayi su papa enti bibia sa hawa end point to me part clinic ubetimi aide ubetimi afre end point to me part clinic here was Spintex Road Shell signboard here was Tema Committee 22 here Kumase Kronom abo ahia takorade anaje Queen of Peace dia how bia de bia me kasa wo se me de me number to dwa fa number na fa to ene na wo hia e bia wo chena na wo be hia ye moa number na 0244 86 7068 0244 86 7068
ya da Dr. Dubois ase ochena sabre sa kan ye ho e mema no na ye moa ye ho Fredo ogobejo so obeboa won so 5 minutes ye nche ochena kan ye ho ebeto so ye moa kwa babie Adom TV Badwam dwumade yi eso ye da se pa se na wotwe mu ada wo moa kan ye ho na ye gusua esuade ye fa male infertility no ehun ye da se sabre no a 5 minutes wo hwa ye nche na wetimi akomunyuma ahodo so frɛ no CCA a make say 0244867068 0244867068 yare bia frɛ no na ne Dr. Dubois enkasa ene ya wo ye mamu nyina chibiem ne na mo ase so unse motimi de enya 30 years Awurade adom ene mo dawroma enti ne ya bedu bebia ye drink aseda no de ofu ni nyina mo na de mamo yeda mo ase nenne ya wo give us about center ba enuro ahodo a wo adwama so no ye ba bedi ho nkomotie ni ye na ne wo hia no number no wo ho no wafre na ono mo edi nkomo eme na benchia we na bia boko de Dr. Kwabin so ho ye nyame adom ne ho ye nyame ase wadawo ma ye hwe give us enuro
ma menda se na menchia Ghana de hie nyina wono mo hwe cheche ne benche ye ene anope na me mama kwa ba mfabra give us about center ya akachi enen so ye bedi apomuden ho enkomo ebre ne edo nyina eya na ya apomuden no eho ehia ye eno nti ene ya ye se ebre na adaje eba ene mo bedi nkomo enti yen so announce wetu ho na mo na etumi aboaye nene no ye behwe ena sisi yare ena ye mutim ena enka bone a efi nipa numu ede eba eno akire obawo mu a obi wo ho no ma wo so medie nipaduani nyina ya na ha me etrade nso de ne ho agye nti ma menhya ase emfa ma na menfa give us co capsules and afa give us p capsules no emfa nhya ase ema me ba cho edro mienu yi a ekita me ewa ha no sa wo koto enuro na me pa cho bomode na to ne mienu edibomu oba bia na se be me bia o tai complain de bia na wo kasa de bia na o kan se na me de misisi ya me ya metinase kakra misisi mutumi wi me dwe me gina ho kakra ebre bia na sisi yare eye wo ha no me pa cho edro ni nie we eye yan ka se ye memo hahama dubina ni di nsia hodro na Dr. Solomon Kwabi na ma ba fu nimde eni so ehun kwan so e de aye edro no de aba enti me pa cho ukoto a we nya ne awo konom na sunsunsan so boni bia no esan ede bre nipadua no obi biara wo complain ena misisi ya meya ena misisi ya meya ena misisi ya meya no hwe se wo hwa abefo hwehwe mu kura ne niama yetumi aye udede a jese nipa bia mpo de eya wo tena se din anansa wo ta tena se aburu so a don hwere mienu ekọ ne miensa so no ese otumi sori na wo tene wo mpomu dwedi ni ba wo hwemi a wotie mi ohyenkeni a wo hwemi a wotie mi wo a wote wo office bank eni nwumeku ahodo nyina fiti anopa no wotwe anansa ahemache na onan a ofifie ekọ na edwaze wo nsori ye wote fa akosa mepa cho eye ohaw na ede bre ni pedua no ema wuntini no sene yese atumi ye adwuma no eya na enye adwuma no esa obi nso wo ho eminu aka se ene yese ni sisi ebowiem na wo pegya niama na wo soa na odi kotre ni trenam na emu odu ni nyina no wo pegya mepa cho eno ene ye sansan na oni nyina no eye kokofa ba eno na nchen ye nuane ahodo a ye di no ma mu nyina obeka starch yi doso ene he wodi we ni aminya kabo nkwa no akekesi eni ene de bia na eda ne pedua no mu meba cho edro na ba eye give us cool capsules ene afa ni p capsules enti na ofa cool capsules na bon sa enu nie wote ho ni sisi ene ya ene wode ne nsa ede eso ni mu na ese ayade a wo bre ye pa ena we nso eye give us p capsules na wapoma twede no ede aka ho na ne enti a me kan kire wo so wo koto edro ya to cool capsules na fa p capsules na ka ho ni se koko ni amama no bani pedua no anase sisi yare ne ba edi entini ni nya entini ebra wanum eye ko capsules no ema na tutu ase no se entini no a moja no efemu anase tissues ahodo a ewo ni pedua no se tomi restore no back eno na be hia give us p capsules no na no etumi aboa ma edam die bia aba ni pedua no mu ama human anatomy and as a human system no entumi enkonkan no ne nyina no etumi aboa na bibia no etumi akonkan ye enu nti na ya give us co capsules and afa give us p capsules na watumi anonom edroi bema nom oba nom bomoden na kopa bi de bia na wo complain no eya na how ye pa na se bema nso a won so sisi yare wo so no eya na ede eye mino yo e won pem na ede brewo entubo se de bia na wodofo anase bia o akodonkwi anase o kanchima one no hode bia na wo complain na akwadwo na nse de ode boss a na wo kwenu ode boss a na wo na wo sen no pepa cho we draw here eye give us co capsules na p capsules we no etu yare na se de ama we na nya afi na ebe soso ano aka so we ne waye be 1 month 3 weeks bi 6 months na se ho ato na asan ba bi dabi we no so bema wonum a enya ni abaka so ne me num atwen 30 minutes me num atwen 1 ansa na makom asie ni anasa me ko di agro won pam dabi we no etu yare na se de ama entin ba cho bo mo de na kope give us co capsules and afi give us p capsules me nanom nentumi mo na sa sisi yare na ede wo how de bre ma won paso agudie e wo fam no me pa cho ni nyina no etumi etwa na bibia no etumi eden akonkan e de ama oye pa enu akire obi wo no obeka so na me de mpampan boni wo menum e na obeka so na ekuro atomitrim me pa cho ekuro bie ni ho to trim wo ye oba wo ye bema na ade eche na anansa wo how e wo mfiti komu me pa cho enu na ye kokofa sa ayemtim dodo na wo yemu no e de ba ene ye kokko wie bi osa enti edura wo hia ene anopei na watumi akwakoto na boawo masa empampan bone na efiri wonu mo eba ni nyina no eye give us co capsules ene ni p capsules oko herbal shop pharmaceutical shop licensed chemical shop ene bi eton aduro man kan mo bia obenya give us co capsules ene p capsules ni awonti ase no e ba cho awmatrofo no gu kasanfoni ni na mo mi nsisu di amao na watumi afre ye na ye nu edi enkomo eye 0543 22 2470 0543 222470 na bomoden na kokoto ebi na bibia ntumi nkonkan me be soro so anope die onim se we oso aburubro ene mintiminum na nkase ne give us herbal mixture Ghana for no na mama na hotedin enam adwuma pa ene adwuma so a obonti se give us a entontom eda ho enti ene obo shop one ma say give us herbal mixture na ntumi nkan then ye oton aduro so ma me give us a entontom ye dey eda ho no bi me ba cho enso ya sha se tutoi etridi ene be ni tedi malaria ene de ne ho bagimu typhoid ene ebegi ni pedua na ede ede aboso esa se wo ko ayansa bia hodododo na hwe eya wiase kubatom no mo hwe apom ni nsem so a yare bia ode be ko ayansa bia ansa na ba fi OPD ede akwakọ remu na ne doctor beba na ne ye ni wa be di nkomo bi se bi se onu mu nsem no wo mu ye san hwehwemu na am no wo mu chem se etridi emwasu ebe ni pedua no mu no emu ohamu chichemu ede wotwe enkron eda me no waka se na woni pedua no enti mi pa cho mema give us a mixture give us antontom da hono mema ne mpa ofie oba ukunu oyere wabusua emofro mo di vinche du mienu eko nyina no e pa cho bo moden na pe give us herbal mixture ibi anope bia wutie mi a wo hwe mi wonu mo ato aduane bia na okon ene o tie aduane mpampan kra na e bon anaju de suemu awatie suso wapopo se chechechecheche ema wo hye okra na ade wa utifa etumi dwa wa enye ni nyina ena etwa se okofa penkila enom bomodin kwa ya sabia wono mo engo hwehwe mogemu se tridi emo na efe no plasmodium parasite ni bi wo hono ma me pa cho bora herbal shop pharmaceutical shop baby eton oduro man gane mo bia na kope give us herbal mixture give us antontom da ho yenya ye test no kwa na ese etridi emo nu bi onipedua no mu a eduro here give us herbal mixture na etumi etu yare na ase ama na bibia etumi akonka nti anope kona kope bi weekend yi ba bedui a wo koye shopping akogu fie nnuane ne ntare no mo apomuden ho shopping so ehu hia o pe give us herbal mixture give us antontom da ho ibi na koto nanom na bibia no entumi nkonka ne awonti ase ne abepese oni yebedi nkomo ne yebema wo nkyiremu aye chen ne amede ama wa hai eye 0543 22 24 70 0543 22 24 70
enuro no ye hin ye pedodo ibenya
enti ko herbal shop pharmaceutical shop licensed chemical shop baby eton aduro omaimu eni wiase afa na baby bia ama no ne nyina ye nnoi enye na ewo hono ma obetumi enye bi na wetumi ato hono
na dodo no so obi pe bi etu
obi pe bi etu aton a obetumi afra ahomatrofo na eye 0543 22 24 70 0543 22 24 70
ana dia hin na wo se enum bom no
we ne enum bom no we na yesisi yare eduro no aha wa osisi taye wo ya no and give us cool capsules and any p capsules no we na aka ne me no bom a
man meme nyina
wa yem tim wo so osisi yare how no mpacho we eduro and we ubenum ne me nyina dia bom na etumi ayejuma
ya da se and give us about center na what won kan medofo yare nko ade a ofra Dr. Kwambi gina so na dawo ma obenya abotra ma no ne wo adi enkomo yenkomra ne ye ba ye betwa so
Adom TV ye wazo
meda se memo akwa ba bia me ya Adom Badwam dwumadie na o hwe ne da se omre no wada age ba bia wo betese ye kan pomde hu nsem bia ne tune of ne tie bi e bia ne mfa ho wo betie aka kire obi eno sa no so waboa page obi nkwa afi yare mu me wo Dr. Frimpong ewa ha Star Health Clinic wo ba be boy won de no e mana wudie mu ade no e ho no oda o hwe no osisi ho nyina kama dog ya mu akwa be na bia bokode ya no ma one so no kakra ho ayefe
me das
kala no ami green no bosso wala wo ma no pe ye hwede
all right ma menchia ahwefo nyina na yebedi nkomo kakra na ni nyina fa macro ya fa macro ya ho I'm say for the past years ni ya tufua ewo niema bi eboa mamba o ma wo ho be ye den ene niema ma awodie mu yawe ye bebre ni nyina no de o ye eboa ma ne ye bebre ene ye guso a yetu eno a hofo na enti no ene me pese say fiber ni de oba de adaroma obia otie Adom Badwam bia de anase herbal doctors are no moktai kase fiber de moja no omojaika nyame adaroma omojaika because education na yede ma no gofoti enti ene ye nkose ye ko treat fiber wa bra ye mpese ye surgery na obefa edu na wa bleed it doesn't happen again
It is order so fair drobis ha e ho be hia so betwe ho because fiber ne nam ne baby moja to e da wodi mu so nam ne baby and ninu ni twaka bia because moja to wa wodi mu no eno na different condition your friend hematometry a different condition cry and it has nothing to do with fiber the fiber the tumor e awodi no honam no na anyi abnormally see so I think akakra na no enkrofo etene o mase eba enti me person ka enanso ye be true light on enema bi a still na no enkrofo tie futuo die but still omuguso ye enema bi a esan boa ma still ya we no da so atena ho enti obehu say young girl anka onye ndu se nka obenya awodie mu ya we no start complaining enti and sa enema ye enema omoye no efie de bia from kwalabremu a kopem se obenyi nyina enti hu be hia sa still de ya na no ya ka bebre na but these common your my wo fear around us aye no and also so etimi boa because say ya ka fiber to asem ne be ka say ansa na fiber be yin no ye wo hormones bi I control the growth of fiber no e wa wodi no mo because so beto kosua your hormones so be bu inside your hormones obe nyinsen na nyinsen no implantation be koso ma nyinsen na stay mpo a hormones krona and ti say ekoba say hormones no bibi betimi akoso ma hormones ni bi aye imbalance da awo ho betimi aye den fiber betimi anyi say so mpo a betimi anyi tententem ana bi ni ho mpo a da achi bi obetimi ahia bi obetimi develop ovarian issues obetimi anya fallopian tubal blockages any all these complications nyina and na ehun be hia say na ne be ka ho asem kakra previously I'm say you be can hair relaxer madi twumuti say fallit a woman no timi boa asemo etimi boa disturb hormones no ma utimi benya hormonal imbalance ma fiber ti bi timi be start enyi enye no nko ape yema bebre na ka ho ai bi eye makeups product bi no mo I know the measures on me compare because asemo e be a makeup product makeup product bi no you see and sani o mani nyina da nchen because ya kan nuane no bebre ya kan nuane ho asem bebre and then there me de be kan ho I think I bet I shock e bi mo ye microwave bebre na use no mo use no wrongly
okay
because obe use microwave there aduane and there heat aduane it shouldn't be in a way I use plastic bowl and I use microwave you know because so use in that order oboa ema unya those chemicals na wo plastics ni mo no bebe na liki ba aduane ni mo ema obedi ema obenya hormonal issues because it disturb your endocrine system no when those hormones na money be core system ni mo and anya no nko mostly with a mad and the me Kenya mba nko because plastic bowl I the heat aduane there be my your buy and you know say be my or buy hormones no be man so the same hormones corona be and you know emwa oba no definitely emwa be there also be canned foods I would nim nyina canned foods I would nim nyina menka njabi because all canned foods no a few of them and a war sa BPA free ni bi most of the canned foods I who are bontin nyina no bisphenol A and bisphenol A e boa disturb endocrine system I will be anim enya no nko ampona bisphenol A cause many kinds of cancers from breast cancer to lung cancer liver cancer cancer bi a betimi body prostate cancer nyina and the mema prostate ma abie bebre ne cancer abam bebre ni nyina no konkomunua na edimu akotene pa de toso biom ye sugar asichira yenim ye and you know say ade say ompese wo hia awodie mu problems bia dia and on say nuane ya me bobo ne nyem ya me keke ne ma ye di ni de bia ye ni de bia so when it happens like that ya we no ne ye betena de bia and he say ugusu a treat fibroid bi ugusua mpo waye myomectomy ayi fibroid na free ho na still ni o ma we oda so ya kofi ko bet ojina nkwantia ebesi afifi back enche kra and you know ho behia so ya na efuto bi say no obefa enye de but mumfa ne saa
e dey share so boy ya pomuden ho
enye de enzo mumfa ne saa na ade wa kwa ya na ya reho ne se emma bebre na no ewo awodie mu complications yi but they are reho say bebre na have no idea they has no obi bebre na nimbo say or develop your ovarian system poda on a reality for so many years. Obi names or developing myoma and a fibroid, but on a reality. Menstrual pain be a unya be on shadam funny serious be because when they say normal to feel pain when in your flu. And you know, unya pain be of funniness and menstruation be a why be why they take it like that. But and can who be here say at least or ba unya rimpono or they could trust can keke. Because in most cases, you know, say our no complication move very seriously. At times it doesn't give symptoms because your type of fibroid being poor, obetimi enya ebenya ye kesi bia ebe ye ma symptom ba kokra. You see, mostly fibroids ni grow a wodi na chi no. Those subserosal fibroids no. Ebetimi no watena sa enya ohwe. O manyina akra betimi dia wo enya ohwe. But complications in kakra bi de or wha obetimi start say unya ba wa mfa ne serious na wa anye scanner you may never know and so na ho entina metu for senke ho behia o de wonyare kra no asoba try now the chest scan pelvic scan keke ra o de no mu hwede ekoso because obetimi awo ho normal hwe nyew fibroid bi ani ho cyst bi ani ho obeye menses awie keke obetime develop a cyst because your cyst bi your friend functional cyst and on ya na enya yawe eno aba cyst your casa cyst a fluid filled sac emfa na say insu agina baby and ovarian cyst no your kind of ovarian cyst mostly a insu agina nkusua mu
okay
oba wodi enkosia no nso gina mu a any friends we develop your ovarian cyst and the cyst oba o ye menses keke kra no at times we me develop a cyst the cyst na be a normal cyst a friend of functional cyst and on say ba na after some time no ankwa any here treatment well, there are different kinds of cysts baby your corpus luteum cysts what do you call it? Many other kinds of cysts. Your dermoid cyst, many cysts be or it be 50.
Hey.
Obako siana da hono.
Okay.
E be twa scan e be hwemu no. Na esen fifium. E be twa scan e be hwemu na enwi efifium.
Okay.
You see.
Okay, that's the location the contact na.
Yeah, branches no be wo Kaswa, Accra Kaswa, Kuli, Ota City, and Obenya wo Kumasi so. Obenya wo Sunyane, ena Brekum. Na Shano said from this time I copim some manti be ending no. Obetimi be trust can free.
Okay.
Next month away and nimu so ka ho.
Oh, okay.
And from the Sabri copim some manti be endi, and then month away and nimu no. Star Health Clinic branch biano, we be trust can free.
And man na mema ka ho.
Oba obema obia betimi be try and the first 100 mile mo beba no. And the eguso counted that I started the beginning of the month. And you know, oba na ka ho dia obetimi nya scan free ni bi. And then ya no kwa ye ma discount on treatment 30%, 20%. And say omo fiber to do so bebre no. Be why it me treat back free.
Oh,
okay. I won't yes, a dose on there.
Dog me number no.
For number no na free. Na yentimi no bonko mono to aso. Number no 0249 200 555. 0249 200 555.
Dog yeah that say. Papa Dr. Frimpong na would say no and Kano Star Health Clinic. And ma would you mun some ma hun some no. Oya die temiswa ya freno na ene ne nkomo ye nkomra na ye ba ebeto so yada se ye mo akwa ba bi me ya Adom TV na uguso hwe no medidi afia amankwa tamaklo hwe no so se nkwahia eba wakwan fiada ene fiada bia 8 pm ti ya no hwe no so e dia mai yada se papa pa enenso abnaba fefe abejenedwa Adom Heba Center ene ye bidi nkomo enuro na ewo adwama so ene ne ye ipeduemu emu akwabe se bibia boko dog nso ho ye te nyame aswada o ma ye ntio
so de obo fata wan kasa ebusa no pay me din check ese free Adom Herbal Center ebre obibia ohwe na Adom no ye mekasa keke o ye show working ye kire mu de wom enu ntina ye ba na mbi no kakra ide e kan ho na Adom Herbal Center ye ne produce nafa X-Vein mixture nafa X-Vein capsules na fa so nafa Lady Clean nafa X-Vein mixture say na etie na da kem kama we so doso kama to wetumi anom no fine be ye ho adwuma so kama na capsules no so say na etie won tuam kama say na etie no so etemu pa ya dwem ho nti no bi wa ba bie so 5 6 pe de wom but ya de ya hye no man abo ne be e de ma wo say na betumi anom ne kama na nafa X-Vein mixture ne capsules say eboa esiesie mema me patro ye be ma na se wo hwe me na infections aje obema yi aboso nya be ma akogya fiche so kojo so a na wochim wadwu so ewie so no na insufite bi anase moje bi ede kire eba utumi se wadwu so na so dwu so no feel se kakra den akem udwu so na moje bi anase insufite bi ede kire na eba wadwu so bi a wa sha boxer shorts se bibi ye den e drip egu boxer shorts nim obi wo han de ntumi drip saa wapon adwuma akodu fie no na chenchene atare ne be ma na ano ne be ma na chenchene atare boxer shorts nim enti obeye na to na dwendwen imagine say wo flesh no even ekurokura 2 omo ana omuti nkurase no nkurase fo no ekuro 2 na wo hye jeans strand na tade mu ade we a eye ya no sa na ya nete nti asade nso ndi eye mememe na achenchene atare boxer shorts o kwakoye na to wadwendwen adenti na wo se ba na sa abra na Adom Herbal Center ye di ndo papa se aba adwama so menua entina ho ema infections entina ho ema STIs and I say UTIs and jo be ma no emo so because urinary tract infection na won fa ne serious insio udun so ya na chesa wo feel say bia kem udun so ya na insofite bi eje kire eba udun so ya na moje bi eje kire wakodun so awie no na say wo tija udun so ne ba no kura no na wo pains e wo be manim obu ono ma ne testicles no me che ne issue alege no ase no wahu aha no pe mu fa nche me e wo say yeka otumi ti pains e wo memutumi ye ne ja enso nim ye nti a aba ne sa me pa cho say wo hwe me no pe abomoden say wo sa beka nafa X-Vein mixture ne capsules what na so ye hwe han a doctor ba ko show rubber urinary tract infection no say do baby a omye ho hwe a enye ya say omo de droben no e fa obe me mansa na wotumi adwon so timisraw e ma na enya ansa e ma na ndru sa stage na ansa na sisie ya odwon so na wote ya o odwon so na insufite bi anase moje bi edi akire eba no samwei e na wo se wo pe hu pumasi bre adrona ene nafa X-Vein mixture ne capsules nafa X-Vein mixture ene ne capsules e be hwa boa na eyisa hawni na efi hono mo ede ama entina ho ema no enyansa ebu ho ha ne de no ama ensoansoa abegu ne bema no ano afi all of a sudden won say ne bema no ahya asese efon emo akwakohyem entumi mbo adwuma sane sane efata na bema na ho de nkwa ye den aba fom na wankasa wusi so na wo ye okay no kwa na da asen na ho de ne san abekọ fom chema waso be ye hyepa nesra emani ndu sa level na mani ndu sa stage no ansa na sisi a otimi nke make sure say nafa X-Vein mixture ne capsules see ubepe bi ato enye na pharmacy shops ene herbal shops ai wokrom ha bebia no wokwa ubenya bi ato sa ho de nipo na aba foma make sure say ubenya bi ebesiesie kama senso na begu nsuo na fi ubemem badwon so wi na eja wo pains na fe so moje bi ede kire ba chima ansa na jonso no aba ubu ho kokota so ntumi nda obadwon so sa amade ache make sure say won sabeka nafa X-Vein mixture na ne capsule CB ebehwe aboa na eyisa ha ni na efi ho no mo ede amobeka so sa bena de oboss infection me libi enso akwa be me de mesrew make sure say ubesiesie ho na obenye ma nkwa na esiesie ho be ma so e wo se utumi esiesie ho ye kama obo beka se menya infection meni oba bia nkohia ye enso meni nye ntia infection betina me so won say mother sometimes we are too careful me man de ohun say mo de ye nkonko a okota water closet no so no we jeja no ho se obema no eka water closet na no a so obi akodwon so dada na dwon so na akodwon so an infection wo na se ebi so water closet na no a wotena se na se obema no etoso a ubenya bi enti se wo ko use washroom na betumi a som betumi so ade tissue ebeto so to prevent all that nafa x-ray mixture in the capsules no se aba infection aba no na enyisa how ni na enfi ho emfa ema na nafa x-ray mixture in the capsules no me ma no so betumi anom ama no ayeye oye oba na infections tetew oji ho anji nsu nsu na egu ni sabio e de carbon bi enenam enso so abegu ahemfie o scratch and win scratch nsu win hwe utumi tisa ubepia bonten kwa na ayam hyehyɛ because wo kwa koti wa bonten nice girl say nice lady wa fa ho kama kale ya skin ya to so atale pai utumi to bi hye na enso ahemfie ho enkoye dia me catch them say men are attracted to what they see ahofa no betwe na ba dress and perfume no ho ebetwe na ba na enso oba na ahemfie ho no enkoye sister obedu dokunu kwa entina ho ma na nyansa emmema ne bedu hu famfa unja honko siesie ho ma ho siesie no endi mu na nsipi na nsita wenso ne bonya de ne boanya de nku na woto ne bo de nje edri entimi stop bi to na efe siesie ho ba de ma hemfie ho nkasa ma hemfie ho no mo enye neat enye reserve kama eno sa no na national hinema no tutu ta no kopi wa hemfie to me say baby aye kama fine entine ma ne de muhia kombo miensa we nyina na fa x-ray mixture and in the capsules and after so lady clean we know a 100% natural feminine hygiene wash 100% natural unko yuzu bi unko nye kira sembia say nete wo na da kem kama asawa no ehye ho to be hwe kakra egu asawa nim na wo de akoha wo de be hye ahemfie wo hu na esiesie ho be yifin kekanwa enne infection at na wo swatch obi de ne de no etumi o sister bna infection no epuba anya se bi o ko ria no den sa hye wo na abo o run underwear na to me say areho mema wa hambese mekan enigbu ase na epuba o se me run me pants ni gu ana ntatia efro
ni
abroso mesrew make sure say won sabeka na fa lady clean bi won fa insert sakeke wo di insert na wo sanso enom na fa x-ray mixture ni capsules na ka ho na de wo moje ni mu ewo system nim ni na aba besene akobo obeka so manya infection me treat ma ko wo pani am di nra ko hyehyɛ ho but still na enko heba no de tu ase edema ensoso ode ase tu ase ni na ede ema ena infection no enye one day ena de baaye enti no treat enye one day na de beko uhia adaje uhia brenti me ma say one month amestro de si one month no for me na entu ase emfa ema eye nafa x-ray mixture and the capsules and afin so nafa lady clean eboa esese ni pedua no sese oba ni be manyina eyi infection the feeling ke kan wa bia e di free ho no mo e de amount na say the money born ma omoko gentleman was dum light na mame nyesa fere no fere o on fere anda when asenye pant no asenye into of course can you please turn off the light and nyesa fere the be man be hu o pant na ase no enim guase mesrew nyesa bi ukọ pant na why was so to me feel free make sure seven sabeka nafa x-ray mixture and the capsules and shenemboa na enyisa fi ne kekawani na emfi ho no mo efa ema raw panties nkogu man tate na once na tungu so there bi yesa na wonya obasima ne oba wa ne panties ne anda we gu wono ma enka bia de enim nafa x-ray mixture and the capsules na lady clean ebehwe aboa na aboa na siesie kama yendrei enya na pharmacy shops and herbal shops ewokrum ha bebia no okwa ubenya bi ato medical catch say na Adom herbal center de yen kasa keke we show evidence no nafa x-ray mixture and the capsules na afin so nafa lady clean eboa esiesie ni pedua no
my number no
053 1156 556 053 1156 556 053 1156 556 pharmacy shops na herbal shops abekobia no obenya bi ato kanasha ne so say apomudimpa e ma asetena pa ntintina ha ma yare engine pedua no emoso
That's Papa Panty, Adom Herbal Center, na wote won enkano. Ye wie ye nkomo yi na ye ne birthday celebrant inkamom ne ne Awurade ase baby Awurade de won mu abedru. Happy birthday nkoma Albright also from Pong. Awurade share no onye okese. Kusi se obeye kese pa Albright also from Pong Awurade ntine ni muncho. No ma so mfra dumu enko adumo. Happy birthday nkoma na da ko a wo Bank of Ghana. Erade enyo kese. This obey kese odo sedie empawanu na nkwatenti ahodi wom ene yesterday amount. Emmanuel Akwasi Buache, happy birthday enkoma. Erade entinani munchiro no ma sunfra dumu enkwa dumu nkwatentin a apomuden pawomu. O brother okatechie J Sikapa and I wish you a happy birthday. Sansona happy birthday nkoma oforiwa our Adom newsroom. Happy birthday oforiwa Eradin show. Eradin yo kese kwesi se obeye kese pa nkwatentin ene yestre ede emma. Happy birthday nkoma Benita Nanama Kobod. Benita Nanama Kobod o Cape Coast. Eradin tinene muncho no nyo kese. Chief of Professors and the Midwifery Training College ho and our Erade mawunye wonesi ni midwife kese na pomoden panso. Adisi nyemfiri ho o say wo multimedia no show a happy birthday. Yenyina no so na enen komo ne birthday no nyina no yemfansi. Midi afia amankwa tamaklo mambo atma ya krado. Odi ahosepe. Etwaso.
Good morning. Mama wa kwa baso nkombra bejo ma ahosepe jumezido wono somfo da fancy do ni maba. Tino yenhwen samno na yemobodo nkron na what say there wiki or a good week is a Kintampo or any other Sunday on your good news no but so I react na and was a day mbabaka no so na mezaka ho na what say there ya no moframa no okocho BECE nyame na Adom was ekogu celebrations awakodo okrom nyasam kakra ba brofuma akasena dingina kama na yenya na nte da question okwa as I'm so culture creative arts to be precise no question okwa na Kintampo na oho no wo fa question no entodo mama oninyi question number 4C na Kintampo na odaho was a Kintampo anizina kasa Thomas J Reku or Ghana Numtuni, I'll combine traditional rhythm storytelling and modern hip hop beats. I want new mum now. The popular song Oze Asedano or carry deep messages. Bomozana na mahenu tu. Bomozan na mahenu tu. Inti no okodo honum damno. Hey, 4 marks so. Inti sa woba nyum no toa. We lose the marks no 4 marks. What? Congratulations to Kintampo. Enyum na enyum no eya papa. Wonder see. Na you know no be so apono no luto. So no e de no. Na be chechem de to identify 2 important issues no addressed in Kintampo's song no. Pokuni chema social inequality in Ghanaian society. Ono oteno wenyum na hemfa. But the importance of gratitude and appreciation for life's blessing no ono ena muhunda no wonyum inti no say wo ba tro obi a bisa no monto onyum no mrahwe de buhunda honum no 4 marks no so tum na otwa na Kintampo wa respond to the musemsemi masemi to shema I say, oh, you might so I am Paza, on your question, be show you, brother. Also, you might so I am Paza, but what it say? The questioner or BECE mono na listen na new womb to see anoyaza or pop champagne already. So no Kintampo ingen no response ingen also pop or pop na I don't know apeki good year as a mano. Na mitira no obrika the omia no ho no yanda mama hen mini wo no foko na or new song foko no wo wa nka woje mutum mam but Kintampo richirema or pop champagne aseda enyum no epo BECE mu nso sa wa bofra ba enyum to a sorry ate no na che do se na mofra ma wo susu enyum no ewu Sorry, you were burning through. We are well. aseda na we pu BECE mu no nti no ma yɛntwe do na yɛnkɔ hene congrats nkɔ ma Kimpaluta na mifi ho no ma yɛmbɛse nkɔ sister Fela ho Fela Makafui is a Ghanaian actress or some sort of entrepreneur kese now one of the big names and what I was a friend of Sewa is a character wo Yolo or yeah Yolo is series from a series was a wide educational to what the church from a maybe Nazi now Yolo no na Fela Makafui ka ho wo yi na edi ma am catch wo yi na edi na dot yi there na Yolo mu no Fela Makafui no o play character sewa no na oyera bia na oton pa no wo hood no mu na boys no because of nyaga dus ni no na drogba hu na ya no hu hwe onye ye na say your granting interview with Pauls na ochim there that was not the character crowd there nkope na nkope Emily character no sikenyi ne ba no character no na ono na opent nka what man say one nko ye onji hey sister mo onyu anda ho na yenyumu sewa na ma character sewa no wakwa chichi na Emily no hey well I will hwe sa Fela Makafui be Fela Makafui a sewa character ni ntira ma yenhwe yenhwe sewa kakra na mbra.
It's all right.
Why can't call my woman?
It's all right.
You two, it's all right.
It's trapping you right
It's
now.
trapping who? Like, go be you for here.
No, wait. Me is girlfriends. Me, I doesn't be your girlfriends. Me, I doesn't be your outdoor. I doesn't be your anything. Those days, fine. Nowadays, nothing's. Can't phone gives me stupidities. Kerry is now a good boy. You doesn't know if it's I'm Rob. I doesn't know. Kerry, please, trust me.
I will.
Fela Makafui, Sewa's character is make you big. So for like Sewa, okay? Sewa na wama I big. The Sewa character and the besin the bid don't have for Sewa because that character no a big character pa. Sometimes na the working in them painful no be more what's no. Na you. Near my family you be them painful no. Some painful what the phone pa. I bo fu iroko tree. Nya de bu ma panyin no da fom no za ohu nti no nyame nam no kwano do wa ma aye big with sewa so mu da mara na yentua do eyi nkomo won mo ko de hye sa o mo rola na me mpe no nye we na me pe na me na mo ton kube na me na mo soa insu me nye obi a refuse to roll because of that. I would say Fela Makafui na meka da mo boa kan say
It was the major break.
So your character, which was Sewa, not speaking very good English, people thought that's how you were, like Wuntibrofu.
I know.
Naturally.
I know.
So was it a character you could easily fit into?
There's this funny story behind this whole Sewa character.
Oh, okay.
Well, when I went for the audition, I acted as Emily.
Oh, okay.
Emily that I auditioned for.
Right.
So that's what I wanted to play.
Ah.
So when I got a call, and they told me, "Oh, you're selected, but you're gonna play the role of Sewa." I'm like, "No, I'm Sewa. I've been selling bread in Africa for my mother. I'll come and sell
the movie." Yes.
I'm my village people to see me. No, I'm do it. So there was a lot of back and forth.
Wompe kwer enye de se Nyankopon ombo ewenwa ehwa e bompe de Nyankopon ombo ewenwa na za oba ma hate no ehu ati nka wa one miss a chance but yana nyame ase de wo Fela Makafui excellent actress orubu ejuma papa big ups to her na montua monsamodo mochiado na moroko hajia for real ho sister mona o town na original number papa menyoka say kopemu o tamale wo chirema wenya dan foforo wo ho tronyi fancy gadam wo fie ho no manya sam kakra ba fie ho ye fe papa menyen konkohwe sister mona so na yemra.
Finally, we are here. Oh, shouting. Shouting.
Belly wagon, big fat cocky mega. Hey, I'll tell you something. I beg you up.
You may want to
turn around.
Okay. Haja for real. All the time. You are papa. The dano so yefe. I come. The BECE. Na my children na makubenyim. Ze ehwe mama kan wala kan ai. Wala kan wufie ho. Mara minya ho menka no. Mo children na makoseli from Paul Manso ho. Na Shelly from Paul Manso movie producer or Ghana hade. Movies pa the Ghana movies ha papa bia tapo bia ma mini train. Pocho many argue. Oya adankasa no stories, the casting, the video, like the pictures. Ade krumpo me pewo no ho ye one line no. Story most of boy what show no we can is no we can bro 4 years am crabo. E be crash the movie. Zusuya most more ka bro for Shelly from Poma so born home as papa. Bright wada ka by now so no bonse mama me no. Because mama no only ejuma papa. We make sure that movie industry no na nkuti jan na ndo repia kwana enyim orpia na watch them there most ma yema Tyler Perry attention wo krom hade no Tyler Perry me come na say our drop movie for no straw ma obi ala kan wa some straw chema da ma attention na yezema Tyler Perry na yenyim no sanka ye check akra za mana kwa kama papa because Tyler Perry film yo choi bi ala na so lu chrowi I will say Shelly from Poman Sona Yembra.
Recently, I saw something that was going around. I think Tyler Perry released a film called Straw.
Exactly.
And there's been so much talk about it on our social media pages and stuff. And I said, I don't remember getting this kind of attention when I have released a film. Do you understand? And so it's not balancing. Why are we talking about Tyler Perry's movie when, we could easily have that same attention come to a Shelly from Poman's movie. Do you understand? We have put films there that critically examine a lot of things. Recently, we released a film called Chasing Lullaby on Mother's Day.
Right.
It's a film that we shot a few years ago, and then we released it on our YouTube page. And you should see the film. It's a beautiful film that talks about mothers. In all forms, and and I didn't see the media pick it up and make a whole song and dance about it like they are doing with Tyler Perry movie. He doesn't care about us. We have to care about our own. We have to push our own. Do you get? And that's what Nigeria is doing and doing effectively. They push their own, they promote their own, they support their own.
This is Hits.
And I didn't see the media pick it up and make a whole song and dance about it like they are doing with Tyler Perry movie. He doesn't care about us. We have to care about our own. We have to push our own. Do you get? And that's what Nigeria is doing and doing effectively. They push their own, they promote their own, they support their own.
This is Hits.
Shelly from Poman so wa address no concerns. Mommy, but Kede na your support to power. Na your support to papa. Mami ni movie bi eni hono mo nko nkurase. Me ke pa de bebe na me shapa mo kwhwa Adam Sapo. Na your support to papa but all the nan say no ehun den simu de eye wo kakra me ehun da baba kze but my promotion no nko asasa visit here na de most man na first no na we promotion na nyu asasa kakra ti no fo unjimu bi na for who shishem bi na movie no kra the promoter or say so na de ko Nigeria actors ni nyina wa dan dancers because anya na dem on fa say bia na dem na ele yenti na bia na sisi na attention akofom no but Shelly from Poman so a nice movie so ogudu reach eye ti upon one chow won ko YouTube na won ko hwe no movies wo honom emfa ma hen me the best had ba me na hono mo so mo ma me zan se pebro no nyinara asen I mean Sean Papa Richmond thank you so much na mo so do na maako ma men kancho da kwesinsi anda se medika no o de frama saman na ozerba o chema kwana wo hono ma onye na ade o the traffic nso samsam oginam wo hono se no ze beje mu mzama kwesinsi ana makro hon
eti ba me boateba medase basom ewo ama saman na ba bia megina aha ana na yede asemi de kadwumadie efri ebre Adom TV ahwefom na se de bra ne breta eye ne de bia da na asemi de betena edem na yaye analysis our dashboard ene so etro be tie se bontini amanfo kase di komo ne ya sene aha na kase tie ewo efom na asemi no kase megina ama saman ba bia megina eye Kintampo apenfo de ma contract ya efri ofanko abesre twem akọ insawam eye bese 33.4 kilometers ekwaya empenfo ayem we eye kwa empenfo aye aboasere be yam efri enkran ebesni atwam akọ kumase wo mai asante mantemrum ekwa betimi atos bese mienu miesa na kan timi abo ampeso da biada ewo ekwa no esom so to ani ehwe mini faso am ubo se ampa bridge kese empenfo aye nom anom na so ha kese se abakwa wo se se ekwa empenfo de ma contract 2022 ya esum bese $350 million and a bumper for a 22 asem ya bese ekwan efri 2022 ya contractor eba site ebedi dwuma so hwe aboase na bia kwan sesiem ebetimi akọ enkanum ani nanu ani nansa ana kwan contractor no ehya se gya dwuma eya na se gbo ye no ano ebrasem wabre to December 2024 abato no ewie ya ba esama mapedi John Dramani mama eso etimi ebai dom the software part so be hwe akwane Kintampo ye o ensem owura kwa me gaves agbojam ana akase musu eto anamo abahanom amantiechem sen wode contract na akwa so abekasam ese kwan de wonye na ekabi ombi aba betimi atua ade amanom na so contractor so nkomo bi atiti from onti echem sem sikol be ye ekwane eto aso no enu abiem ana akabi amen ne so ba kwan so am wo se da ehu contractor akwa so na se ne kwai atutu na essay edi efanom ahwe o man eka ye boy yam ye di siesie bra edi kanum ye bo be se ekampre na se timi asese biem ye nyina be kan so ye wo esutobrem ye wo ntina ama ekwa na hyase ese tutumu oye pam ada so ba ekwan so am cars akese ya efasa akwan so no bebre na na him etom eketwa no so kodu ya na se oso coffee shop mi akwasa ase ne manyina edi ema onye sam o karo entimi enka biem mi wasakafo bi ewo mchen ya me no mo ebedi enkomo ne bi so mo o hakese pasa ekwan ya mpanfo etuna jeje mo aye hyeda anyeye enya ewo mo esom abane mo akwa ba eba Adom TV so
yenua minia
yedase mudi amuna wo fa kwan so da biada o ha na kasa de ma mo
o ha na ne se eye ekwan na omo ye ne fi mfie ba miensan se enan ni a sesei no akoba ne se ekwan no ne ye no enkoso miami mu ameka se ye fra me Collins Boatin amasaman cooperative president ena menemo kasai na sawohwe efri of anko ebesen ko ensanwo a ekwan ni nyina tutu ekwan a osa odi be minute dunum 15 minutes etimi di twa ekosi ensanwo no they say odi be 2.5 hours ebi wo kra mpo a ubekwa kodu ba bi no na ekwan na si even anopai mi frifie a memetin sanwom mi frifie a meba no mi bedu old toll booth na ekwan no asi eba ne san trailers ene VIP na efri kumase eba Accra no ba kwa say trailer ba kwa say ana another trailer enso pese okwa ekwan ni sa enti another trailer no entimi enye den emma enti ama ekwan na si enti age say udoji ekofa medie ekosi DVL sansam na wawrema baba BECE stadium junction na wabesi amasama VIP ntimi ndoje enti aban no kra na ebesere ne say ebetumi kra anka na daruma oma maintenance fee because say no sani ekwan na ye no ukọ ebi wo ha wo ma ebi wo ha wo ba oban so e o sa wo de ka no ekọ workshop na ukọ siesie yesra ban no oma na ni nkọ ekwan no ho na omoye nya sa adwuma ye ni nyina age se san ko fam busia e wo bank ne san de e be hye cars no.
Okay, me saba su ebiem na ade ba ko su a ewo mu aye ka mahwefo ate ase so yesem eye afimpimienu ene adwenu enum akomasika aba fotosanfo onmo Dr. Kasi atofo sen akoki kamase dwa fiemnom won to just say aban avoti sika be say 13 billion Ghana cedis ene de be ye akwan ye be see hospitals ene ye make kaka hon sa 13 billion Ghana cedis ye kasa kradom social media kra na amofo be dey be say akwan do say kwa betimi aye ewo man emu mo sekari ba ko so e o me che wa enti mu amunam kwan so da bia o how be pada sa kwan ya eseyi enya ewo mo ka so.
Can I speak English?
Yeah.
I'm owner of the vehicles. I have 20 vehicles in Amasama here working here.
20 vehicles in what kind of vehicles?
Express, the 2M Express.
The 2M, okay.
Yeah, okay. 20 of them.
Okay. Today
3 days time I have to stop the cars. They shouldn't go to the road because of the road is very bad. Spare parts, if every month I have to buy spare parts, I will buy spare parts more than 10,000 because of the road. And you see parts here will come and be explained that, oh, yeah, tissue, fuel, sika, kakra. But the tissue, no, every 1 liter we pay 1 cedi of the fuel that we are buying. That's one. And the spare parts, the way is it from 2009, the same thing that we are buying the spare parts. And the road is very, 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 very bad. I don't know whether the contractor have traveled to Dubai. I don't know whether he's in Ghana here. I could not know. I am owner of the vehicles, but the way I'm suffering, if everybody is suffering like the way me I have seen it, we have to beg the president to put his leg down and then let the contractors look about the road for us because we are suffering too much about the road. If you take your car from Monday to Sunday, you have to go and make a maintenance more than 10,000, 8,000, 5,000. And the spare parts, they don't even reduce everything. The way we are buying the same thing.
So let me understand that the figure that you are quoting, is it to one car or the whole of your 20 cars that you spend 10,000 Ghana cedis on its repairs?
The figure that I'm quoting, if I'm quoting about the 20 cars, it will be like maybe 30,000 or maybe 25,000. But the 10,000 like maybe 5 cars or 6 cars. That's why I do the 10,000. But you know the cars cannot spawn at the same time. That's why I'm just making like minimum by like 10,000 Ghana cedis. But for the roads, if like we can get, even they should put like maybe this gravel and then we can be going and coming. We don't have any problem about buying the spare parts highest. We don't have any problem about that one.
So currently as we speak, the 2M Express car at Amasaman, that loads from Amasaman to Kumasi, all the 20 cars are not working.
All the 20 cars, the day before yesterday, I stopped all the 20 cars. Only yesterday that I have given them the chance that they should go because of the road has blocked. Today, 3 days, if you understand about media, the road has blocked. You cannot go, you cannot come. You have to load and then fight from a Buri side, and then you go and peer at Linda door. And me too, I will not decide and collect the same fare, and then my car will go through out about that day. So I decided to say, no, let me park my cars. Until the cars, and until the road has opened, and I said, okay, they should find it the way they are doing their way, miss going, coming.
Okay, so I'll get back to you again. Let me engage one of your other colleagues. And now, Adeba Kosu, as we have said, a queer can was some the anti-su ama quensuno, a check a crabby SM. Among 4 BECE, Japadia, Ewa Kwano and Pen 4 Ebu Egunum, at the Abampen 4 Equasem Libya. I say, Abampen 4 Enya or Japadino Bunia Sadiam, or see a pen Patasika at the Momo, Sam Patasika no Semno at a sewer court. Etianosu account be Nama a quensu, aka a check a cram. Now, contract and Akasabon party on Cobabia. Contract and Ghana. So the contract no air train said the Sabbath in Yakam. A sika, or bet to me the Abana, a brand baron, or bet to me the BECE a quanso. Sabeka and same one, and a parliamentary select committee on roads and transport. Ebasa a quanso. Now, on my send a quano echo at the effort. Almost to Musania, the minister for roads, a kind, some contract already. Seneca Econo, a brano, come for quanso, I said be a combat to me more trouble. And I draw for bet to me afa kwansua one shell or how a brain entry amount. There's an yakoya a sempire sem. Contractors called by a quanmu beam and I assemblo. Mamma me yado any so answer Ekasa upon Bacodia.
Yamiado Mehoye.
So I can't say,
Dabi, your friend Mikokuya, Masa my cooperative. Adebaqua Hadrian, Debia me person become was some say. I buy a quani and a dear. And no be a best a quan when I didn't continue and I be BSO. Or the container now at the Codini Besson. O Chias Kama will be answered on Monday day, a dear so. A basso or Japana and Nadia. almost all man to compensation among pay your money. A honey baby a metiasia any yin. Oba massa mines to see a way up. Babu has to go with me my crown for a month for the container, so I said. Contractor now Momuska, and I don't pay that container. Meanwhile, I'm a banozum, almost just come and for phobia, and son on the container near the Ebeson. So the Ebeson said, I buy the Obi beside the idea to soon breasts. Now buying so here and there. As I buy said, just come and nipano. And son were you not enough from my buying a coin, Aya Jumanana. The Soria Jumana dealing a faculty free. They now come was some man for an IG spacer, or more person, baby, they are buying a cocotte. Yenim so man penny ku for breast or moya kwano. Any penny bomu to a compensation ye day. Emma, a minimum for a tear tom on Sassi and Nippon on Motonsa. Woman him say, I'll buy a compensation money pano. And Nippana day, Ajinisika. Sam go falling in the buying day, echo court. Your best said, I judge you for no hair. O beer and maybe a chair compensation money piano. Our for a checoton assassin. And when he has something come here, Montu, not buying a coin Jumano. Na Jumana yade en contentum. Fitano pass so free and someone na wo ba en kraha. Minua, ubetimi agya kwan be 3-4 hours. Na wunya aka. Na no man de madam ba ko ba juma because of point 20 me anko juma. Obegya kwan fita hemanache 6. Chama o nya ka ba ko na ba anopa 9.
Drivers na mo pese be movie ana.
Drivers no. Ekwan na kasa nyanti no se papa wo ka, wo hwe so driver mfa ka nya den. Emfa kwan so because next pass boarding. Uba say Okano. So tia say free to say baby to say satellite junction. A hokwa de just udru a ekwan ti misi wunya baby abefa. Uwra movie a ekwan asi nya de obepie biem. Enti yesre na anu ani ma ya VIP bus bedru ha. Ne tuni si from pen oka ho. Bus ne da ho ma de achi. So tia especially so tokura de na asam na say because ebi ana mena da ho nim ni nso ayeden ata menanum. Uka ni simu pa no anu ntimi mpi. Jebesom, omuhwe no munya kwan ntenteman. Yebesira transport minister, road minister. Won twena ni no mehe kwan. Baabu ho a contractor ne betimi aye hu bibi. Sa anwea kwa no mde begu no ma level so amaka ase na timi akwa ntentema. Migidi se no so be den. Ebeboa, ejebre na abrenyi na no mra no masra kwan no so. Na adwuma no nya den entimi nkọ wa no man.
Eti ade ba ko so a ye ba eso ye hu ye sem. Contractor da hyase e de ensuo egu akwa no so. Esa se ene awia no apie kakram. Echama futo no so ekoso ye party ba ye wo se omde ensuo enam ekwan so a water ekwan kaka se na be ye futo na okwan so no anu betumi abrase officer aboko de
nyame adom boko midin de kwabran safo GPL2 then is first trustee and me and am science station master Milodu express no ekokumase ayade bia ehayen eye Monday no ekwan si kra ama ka bia ntimi anko me Fred drivers nso bia Milodu a ose ni ka ura se kwan nye nti o mane nko eya mpanso me am de pick up faso me ko hu da bi te say Sam Johnson any satellite wo amana de dawa kese e said ka contractor no timi fele baby a kais no efa no na onya kwan eye baby a o se oye na owi a wada veti kwan na fa o we nyina ntimi ma enti da bia na ma drivers no ba o mu complain obi ba na load na mana kokumase a hwe express ne boarding e kam no enti se o de fa kwan we so na etwi na esi a da bia 3 days bia be shop maintenance ne ade e ba sa e ma passengers no so yes stranded Monday ya o mka so o mkui we have station one passengers go bebre obi am pese obeko because of road no nti e ba sa e de o how kese oye ne kese na brain akontufo na e ko nkokọ enyinam ni kumase no enti mesre aban ne se omo nani enhwe akwan so na one contractor no nkasa baby a kais ni lodu o mo fa kokumase no ontimi nsiesi ho na onya kwan nya baby a sese wo ye said e be ya drivers no ene akontufo no nso so e ho be han o mkakra na e di asumdue abefie sa ankoba ne sa da bia no se omo ben omo fa ekwan no so na se problem bi baka na se a osi afa so a etimi di problem bi a onam so kikiri no ni boat bi kura lusu na won enti se osi afa so a etimi kotu ade oye ne kese eba timi sraban se ontwenani enhwe yen wo kwan
so wakwakwa ye GPL2 pani e wo ha de ewom se pani se edin se ahyenkafo no ukuta oka na oka de be fa kwan so na nanu na nsa bia oso sakọ shop ne yakọ bia mia asem but threat bi wo se ahyenkafo ne person be ye adwuma kura ebiem no be yi omaka asa free a
dia omo ma meti ase titu kaunafo no omo na eka bia ba omo bo nti omo adwen nyina se omma ne ka emfa ekwan we se so sa na yesa de bia ohaw ne beba spare parts nso boarding enu nti stretch a me fam no eye ekwan no because cowness no more drivers no omulodu edru Friday say ya weekend eye wo ho mpanimfo bi befoka akwa yi obeba na live adan a ekwan no enye nti drivers no so omunko eno ne ade ha ye nti stress omnye nti drivers ni bi wo ha ebetimi
meda asmame ne do pani so ba ko so ani enkomo so ane ahwe eto how no de se wa me pi ha no mu a ebi a wonte ase ekwan ya me ni panim nie yete si so afiri ofanko ebesna ba abesi baby a ewe no enya ekwa ne nyekura na yem se so sato ekwa de asakra gi ensemu entokontoko ya abakwanim no enye adeketo akra so ye shenkani aso wura ho so ka nam kwa we so
papa masa ye brepa even in suit kakra passengers impo na musumo because car bia mpeda boko nso bandama bia kita no price the odoji passenger instead of order so your 5 seater over the 5 seater no why you raising car bianco no passengers go umuntuminko na din so nye potoso or manhole ankasa nye to car mo cars afufuri store cars in ekita na so sisia efo car sisia la ehwe car nature oh nice o my bre in that 3 days since Monday to Tuesday ya park cars nyina na but 2 passengers ogu station oh ya roho oyaro hunti e baka kira ban no ombo say even posa won ye mpa won grade won twadu mahen on level du mahen ay botum ya koya ba na yesa masa de bia o the hobaba nti won bo ye ponche wa mpinfu won hwe won tie na asem no ya na yeda ma isu takakra na yesam traffic aha na hanya obon say won na wo fi kumasre ba omo ba fa akra lane won so fi akra ba fa kumasre lane obon say ade na asai Obosa road no masa yentum passengers go wo hwa oya roho ibi ko eduma
enti ahyenkafo bi na mote se no etwe enkomo no ye besa aba hanom biem yenwie ye besa aba amasama hanom ebiem na ye ne ahyenkafo no asabedi enkomo ye ne Ministry of Roads and Highways be kwa kodi enkomo ye ne contractor akasa muso ebedi enkomo ba ho na won ye esikasem no anafe empatasika wo se de ma amanfo ya won japade ewo ekwana ye no enche no ena akofa sa hawi ede abenti no ama contractor no etimi ema site bi no bede ya kwasi isiam dem ma oman hine kwabena asante no de pense mu atozo man som
well akasi medasipi for a year wabi eniama Ghana for the ones who etmenya nkomo ne bia di na omode omadwenche so etime ba me gidi se ebre se fatem no ye beto asa enkomo we so nsem ne bia abo aba ehu hia kese pa yi pa well edika abo onkai da ne yi waso tre se ne ye ne engineer cabinet je Japan ebe di nkomo wa han se ti onyo bi se ye kan ho abakosem pi the din ashita e wo fi bia mu Ghana and beyond the shores of Ghana nkomo no a new patriotic party nkomo no Ghana nkomo na nkomo no esefata na hia se on so ultimate bi pa ye ira kwamna je kwaba
me jesu minia
matching that
bokode nyankopon ado
because me go abri mama show of Tiago Kensi with some still you are still the same and say because details no what continues to be that secret because the last time I checked now on the Joy FM ni girl ba komre free now all exercise was not your interview Aisha yeah they come to Japan way back is still come to Japan same so probably what's the secret
oh so why dream pa now wa kuma pa na usuru nyame na ginyame di na wani mbradia tambia na we relaxed
adwene da form
man dwini pa ho adwen bone na fa bone so che men fa niema enhye mu because if you are so nam na da bia why better tension wo so a una wonimu de why wo bone no ko nam kra bia onim se wo buafu ono onam ne baby entitem bia ni nyina so sense wo do ho dan yankopon na wo sire nyame no ma wo sa emotional intelligence na emotional strength no now to me deal with issues if you are say battles and challenges. Into do time be now scaling
battles and challenges.
Yes,
and we have to admit.
Of course, let's say we are say any straight line. So in fact, it me cost na abafom, a cost na abafom. Yes, it is not the amount of times that you fall, but how you get up from your fall. So inti mem sregana for. Nse man na mokeken. Say no. Ye yama oman no sika edi anim.
Oman no.
Nipa no pi sa nuado kasapa enidie eni ebu na ewo oman mu. Say efi ho. Kase say nipa tete e kra no. Ye ntete nipa yi. Nti akwala kasa kire pani a. Kase pani ni ni fi. Ye tete ye no hu obi anyesi wa. O di buo mana to start with. O kan sem na ne nya adwen kra ye wo kwan fa so a. Oni no disagree. Nanso ene mo am nkrofo ebi TV so where some be yusu edidi atem e be didi nipa atem didi ahemfo atem be didi president atem be didi enye suben bi abagana ha ya no aye ya dodo enti yenya isa suban no it has affected our politics enama enkola na efre chire no so no sa enidie na ye di ma yempemfo e beto won omunya sa enidie na ma na say me na me nam kwan ho na say me hwe even your dressing kra me feel say assessor first untimi fatare bi kra mfrifie
ya ho sisi
enye e ha dwen pa do bo we dey Mr. American bo say taxi driver and say trotro you can na to be kra na bia onsisi no not take no sorry no pa ko Japan no ne ade o ma botai dress fine so until so a wo betra ka no so nti minim se wi ase edin nanso edin kra first bend down budigo wetima akwa canvas papa ne bo onye de force kra so obi ehu wato wade so ne ehyew fine na se enkola na ba no dress yi kra obi a hye slip in fact me count nipa by 20 na 9 18 hye slippers ekrom na ona ko pori bibi kra se obetime pra so
kan fi abaso an yedi ana ye doors no ye jano open that young se bibi fam ba
say unse ye generation no there I can say we are the luckiest generation ye hu the way we ase asesa de ye papa no mo ehu no ye abeto mrante no onse de ye hu ye no ma ehu first na person ye phone call like say okotena external services 3 days circle has say na wine say and okura phone kro betum obi akasa WhatsApp obi hu no e wi ase asesa flat screen and emotion na bi ni ho television na super be 29 inch kakaka on feneti koponi bi black and white na THD and so we were happy people the American say the younger generation because of abefo niama and internet and in the NT and kolano so much especially musical videos na and no there ye chire o entertainment nya sa na nipa life tie but en kolano me hu so much say na they want to live their normal life it said the year bonyum
the body century human you contribute to positively or negatively
I think that significantly the my musumu ka ho enyegiso Ghana no siko fancy abaye enterprise obi wo sika kakra na nipa ehuhu eje ne so enya de a efata so nti man kola nyina first nko bi ne tie yi kra e ka se bodani na be hia nipa ne tri nwi te se me no die ebi a 2 out of 10 obi hia nsoma de
ya ka nyina atete
ya je ne mabasa tare kra na hia se ni atete atare ese efe nti nie many bi I think say yesua matra. Oh, these are the social problems in Ghana hano. They say you kasa only about political problems. But social problems ne so end up social problems so baby e hia wo kra na doso. Wo de opako. Baby e holding nkra ha say. Anajo ho kra na omuna no. Ye winsa. Kibabu ni chese mi pese me bo hodin ba munyira munim. Uko baby e se bi ho no ye yika. Kwa nwumre by 10 no bi a che ne fie no. Omada. Enti there's a certain situation that if we don't deal with it, And there's also population explosion. Ghana minyini eniti eni enoso. Ani ko twa mu 10. Na kakra 15. They say you twa mu 31 million say
37.
After they do 37.
37.
Just say o man no space no dey increase that.
No one
opportunities no so restricted. Nti no as you produce nkolai sa nti nye baby e ma wo. And almost so you're frustrated. Oh, nti we have a big issue. But we've as you're dealing with it frontally. Yeah, politicians, you count no crack. Na yes, nkola no so say ewiase ubre ansa na wanya. And a life and simple. Me we a university. Me be a national service. Ghana Highway Authority. Na me ti one room wo Jowulu. Me ne me mate back no da yam pada one crunchy. Or rise here be deputy chief executive Ghana Highway Authority. See so no pa. Ye nanti near bedroom pig farm. That time na trotro be a friend in Jatalans. Ubi a mama to Jatalans. Then the name I say. Miss me am a bomb see you teenager. To mate who say papa no reserve front to na edimeko that na no hotel ni ho na ho ye park, lorry park. So, nti no could drew up na matwam na meko Highway Authority. Sa na e start here kakra. So, we adwuma kakra na ja wako afeel free ho no wako high dan waware na wo ye no kakra.
But since when e be bad the real issues. But since when asa kasa we o kasa ye kasa papa e be ye enene mafui preaching or any lectures o kasa kwa mo se
on be kasa we o fashion o kasa say nam kasa over the last maybe 20 years advent of social media and nema ne se bi obi didi kra na o twa na o de kire o didi a efo bi ho be o tran play mu a na o de kire say o take business class aden we've become a very showy people and
but you're empty.
Who's say?
You're empty.
Me pese me kasa.
The question is the question is a trait no ho. Say udidi no. Now they channel. I
don't know. Oh, and yes, the internet never forgives. Ya na nkola no refi. Say dachi bi na say crowd yes we call it me profile o. Na ahwe ne ma. Because who sabi na I say nkola bi kro ne girlfriend ni di agono a video ye ho ne ade. Wachina no mo break up. Na we e de and never be o ha ma yenye. Ye nkyere nkola no say. Sa personal discipline very important. Na ni nyina is lost on us. Because who go school kra na me hwe the way Nkroford na those days ye koteki. Ko classes professors ni be hu attire o ga jo say ko ni say ni address. Appearance is very important. You have to dress well. Untimi she sentare bi sense ho basa.
But it's the opposite now.
Just sentare bibia mu no good. Nti na efre ema aketesia. Ye kata so esi. Nti me ekoyesa na say dem ya conservative. Me conservative. I enjoy life. I love life. Me be a misana me call out me my DJ crowd. First year head honest. Me nyum ni ade. Enti life can be enjoyed and should be enjoyed. Na en kolano say enema hawo ensanom drugs. Ne so enye free. Me dey say bibi kumi a ma de ade ede nkume. Ene aduane kra me di ne mawu a better say me nom nsa na mawu. Na say so nyese de chew. Jot yense de chew. Ne boarding.
We are addicted to it.
Until when you scar de better aduane papa edie no. Na de nom nsa. So and society don't kasa about it. These social issues, parenting is poor now in our country.
Because 3 months on the quarter crèche or trying to brabo into your country,
parenting is very important. As a society,
chief is part of it too.
Because we are living beyond our means. So we are saying, "My count had that." Say, "Sika editu your mind." And no, na de be hwe. Dan o de betrim. Aduane a obedie, the old be ya boa oma. Ye nyina o dreams say enye yie ma yen. Sika de eye, nka se enye. Adepa. Nanso enye se yesum sika. So ho de me kire no. Na yen hwe na society na ebuo kasapa. So no bi yen say nipa, engu nipa ni ase, enkekensem a emfata. ya no say omai. So, and you're good. I think say, as Ghanaians, we had a culture of respect. So, until na nkwala no ho a na almost so a dream said they will be like you.
Well, maybe I don't know what they blame a factor and two bear 3 steps and the kind pie one anya kwanya so be ya candy for say ya himfo say ya central human say amanyo semfo say ya asofo and a cool recognized.
Yeah.
Maybe I say because we've lowered the standards. Yeah. Any should be no the be ametina TV and radio so say every bi ba na PAV and Samone Cabral Mone ipekuo bi wo a Beatrice Edu Mone Charlie Sam Mone sa Rockling ultimate contra a certain level.
Yeah.
Me who quiet for so
well, I think say I blame one National Media Commission and a National Communication Authority. Me who in call man be so TV stations doors to say Ghana.
Ebino.
Me see me call me 2 kwan pa. Me will be a traveling is one of my 2 kwan around the world. Most countries have been there. Na say me frere penny bi ewo me more station needing. Because anopa me call be office. Na about 11. Film money ye or so no. I'm say hey, working hours. Anopa o. I say romantic movie near there. Tina met in the office. I said this is inappropriate. Timmy Frere, director of television, I'm saying, Ade, money programming papa at this time. And no anaju, and collide da, then penny for per se relaxing. Then you do that. And me, I'm against the licensing of stations based on religion. So we are a secular state. I'm a Christian and a strong one at that. But me feel say a man radio station, I say or so 4% or a year. Obey me about anopa morning devotion.
Why not? You know,
no, anaju. Those is Vincent Assis no contemplations. Yes. Na efe. And now obey me on one station. Na obitiso. No, o pollute the minds of people. Obitiso or ton enuro no crack. Just and then it's being allowed. We are poisoning people, their minds. Because when we say BBA by radio, so now about people the in friend graphic all those times or holiday. Or say about graphic into no crack. So these are things. So National Communication Authority, some of the stations, I think say they don't have to be given licenses.
They don't. Okay.
Which is how show about programming, because programming they don't. You will news, entertainment, you will sports, you will nema, you will culture, you will say so languages, nema, and every station should fit that kind of description. You can't have a station say me there sorry a station. Now no, I don't like that kind of thing. Enti ana adoso na e hankrofo na e pollutu omo na wotie nsem ni bia omo ka ukọ ne aka cheso omo amenye o papa nye we are say na ntokwa we are say so we need to really change that, and I think the National Communication Authority, the Media Commission, the content, the editorial content, and also the owners of broadcasting Giba owners. They should have well-trained presenters. So, omo journalism school. Certify omo. So, because nipa ni be betra ho journalists ni be a mercenary.
Hi.
So, yes mano.
Very poisonous.
Because I way say and someone enim kra na oka.
But honest, a very critical point.
Yeah, honest, no. Very important. And they should be up and doing. They should be up and doing.
All right, so remember somebody saying come away proper, but it's so worrying. Me just say baby I will to be our office and I say we fee baby I will share when you say kwenya we our team Kosona apply the positives, because at the end of the day a Ghana back open chichiri and rather than make one message. It's not about the MPP or the NDC. Say yes central for no so the ejina brane the create pa ye juma or mine ye be boa man yourself for no. I'm an etimagina brane, but Titi Casa Ghana a fun into my frat. They be at the animal comes out, maybe from 1989. Next Ghana be fun into my pie frat. And tomorrow, ya pig just be seen there. Intimate from grade, FM fry. A typical example, they make a clear commercial road. we school ayeba tema mehwe me wofa kwan no sidi titie no ya tena ho saa we ba no abeso kakra no abeso kakra for over 30 years. Major road is still there. It's very useful information engineer there, man. So I think say Obia parent in the fee, school teacher for for yen demonstrated that sa su any binding the yona. It may be to say we are proud Ghanaians. Yeah, more mine we because Ghana my yankasa yeah mine. Conversation proper engineer. Now I can take quickly enough. Me and Twa in common so our hand say we for the new patriotic party ho Anna Abba. Justin Kodia, secretary, and Sasha say is about the proposal. So regional and constituency secretariat of the party, general secretary, circulation. Okay, so all party executive and members, in accordance with Article 19 of the Constitution of the new patriotic party, the general secretary of the party having received proposals for constitutional amendments from members of the party and identifier groups, hereby circulates as attached these amendment proposals. As earlier communicated, National Council, in line with the spirit of the party's constitution and established convention, constituted a 9-member constitution amendment committee to, among other things, categorize and streamline the proposals into amendment motions and make appropriate recommendations to guide the considerations and debate at the Extraordinary National Delegate Conference. Party members and executives are therefore urged to make time to peruse the proposals ahead of the party's Extraordinary National Delegate Conference, which is scheduled to take place at the University of Ghana Stadium, Accra, from 18th to the 20th of July 2025. We signed the General Secretary, Justin Kodia Frimpong. So amongst those people proposing for certain changes to be effected or amended is right here, Engineer Kwabena Eje Ejapon, a former General Secretary. Once again, Akwaba. So amongst your proposal, no, and why this time?
Say a kotuabano, you could go din pa. And a banasa, as a Ushewu, Bruni Becca say you have to take care of your internal situation. Na wash their course. Apart from that, party no so Emma Professor Okwe committee echo around the country. Mrs. So there were a lot of platforms, MPP platforms. Until why much Oshima, but who dear ha party for. I think one item runs through unanimously. Baby, say a delegate system, a big problem. Am I? Until Professor Okwe, Oba National Council on the 16th of April, or you see a certain word, was say many people feel the delegate system is broken. This idea is broken. It's a sign she no for. Timiye proposals. Ni titru ye mienu a constitutional amendments. The third one de na a suggestion adwinkyerɛ. Na ade a mehu Ghana ne sɛ tembia ne sɛ wo de adwimpa ka asɛm ana wo kyerɛ wadwen a ebinum ahyehyɛ wɔn agenda bi sɛ tompe na ɔmafa de ne bia wo ka no kra na yɛde eto America. Me kan sɛ de hia party no sesei wo hwɛ apathy by a stronghold in the last election. Party for no tetnai some person mo kyerɛ ade sɛ wɔn ankɔ a yɛni abam enti yɛntie de wɔn kan de wɔn kan sɛ wɔn pɛ sɛ kom benya nka party ni bi a ɔwɔ card a wɔtua ne dues de kɛse utimi eto aba or voting right, and that should be the ultimate aim. So me imagine many nipa PD when feel say ebinum feel say possible, which is fine. It may be a difficult thing to accomplish within the minimum time because constitution it says by December 6, 2026 no, we should have in place a flag bearer. Oko elections so ono na ne hu hia kese. Timi dwen ho anam say look, se bia ebeye din say ye betimi aye one man one vote na. Because many IT department kasaye on our database, you are registered only 184,000 members.
MPP.
Yes.
Data no.
I know the young because even call big political parties, members in the ane no so. Because voters are different from members. Obi otoma, but
on your member.
Obi so our sympathizer. Ye wo no tum. And you almost obi or activists, and so on your card bearer. So there are different categories of party people. Enti enya wan say nipa a work card no and also Conservative Party no na 300,000 no na ade party registered members be and also. Enti etimi banisa. Enti say person use card bearer members there. Yen fan say nipa 4.4 million plus to abama na 6 million plus to aba in 2020. Unya omu nyina say obeko by yen fan say Conservative do person who register nipa 1 million kra. Enya deketwa. Because a plastic card is about 20 cedis. Some are even saying 30 cedis. It means party no has to have 30 million to put it in place and also have a logistical arrangement, architecture be former ubetimi distributor microphone and no enough. It can be done. And I think say committee no yes start initiative processes so that by 2028 we'll have a strong membership architecture around the whole country. Mr. Demijidi said, all politics is local. And he said, also we're a member of a party. You have to belong to a constituency. So, and me say, baby, I me dues, me krum. Although me belong to Ayawaso West constituency, hona me twaba. Nti me were 2 party cards. 92 there, Ayawaso West. 96 there, that an Asukwa East, and I asked once. So, a there, a book be a home. And me can say, Sebia, it may be difficult to achieve this within this a year, dear. And now, young farmer party for and the names of the party na aye juma or party no. To say polling station executives, to say electoral area coordinators, to say constituency executives, to say regional executives, national executives, both current and former. Young constituency be create a caucus of these people. Niemfa almost aye ministers da, deputy ministers da, DCs da, any MPs da. Because we be anywhere yasese be with the MP be 2 terms, 3 terms. Why a regional secretary da? And na ye kotoaba unti wakunya suntino. Ye mfre unka ho. Ema umuto umakra beka say me papa the way a party here treating them me kra me nkodom party no bi. And I made that proposal as the main proposal. Say yetimi yesa. Adadafo na yeja won chire no nyina be kenyan.
They are part of the
process. They are
process.
part of the process. They are part of the decision making process. So from 92, na so onwu no tiase kra dia. Eso otimi beto aba. Because yan fa some penin say man some man no mo mention no mukura party. Penin asabre no mo no mukura party. Uko bosume fre ho ya jeme no ondo de tiase.
They should play a role.
Of course. Omu experience. And former regional minister, former MP, multiple times MP and
minister.
You could try to say on count and SK Buafa and I say, ya very much Kufuria. Yeah, sir. I had just same way. The me feel say it should be a no-brainer. A beboa obia a beka party no so a boom and kabom any here. Or party because they do and there. The AM there say committee no edge me to on some of these. Nina, in fact, essentially. Name mum de who anya me there. Emma me sorry or council busa chairman's polling station for them some auntie. Almost soon a dozen. A horse soon a jumadin war. A hona nipa to ne hoche. Echo house to house. Or just they sacrifice and volunteer without getting anything in return. And that is what we want of our political activists. Enti womu de, womu na esefata. Nti se adadafo ni nyina meka ho de a. Enka mesese we no de, kese womu ka ho. Enti eyade a already e ba council na no nka ho. Ye se ye di nipa 2 bi ene ekoka 5 no. Na chese adadafo na omu de omu metu bi ana. Ne sa enye ye because ye gidi se si etrem na nipa no dɔɔso a. Siketua ne ade ne influence ebeba for ano be brasi so and I hwɛ say one more register na polling station and electoral college na 2022 ne yi won in ke betimi akɔ back to 2018 for no list no ho of course it became 2022 but any about 100,000 be there omo actually near 2014 near 2010 it's a 209 near Congress war trade fair any yes our polling station ya dey uko beyond 209 na wards enti eno so ye onipa ho a omo nyina bi de tiase a omo di here say na MPP to aba na say bibia menka ho bia ni pasata me wiase e din 92 a ehu a sojafo tatae no ono na di ne sika ne bibia de bua party ma party gina o ne kura bia so ye fan say boduma say na say
so in essence let's get back to the core,
let's get back to the roots and on American let's get back to our roots and bring all those people into the electoral college. It will make it extremely difficult for anybody to use money to manipulate them. So, and I suggest you the buy. Me that one say omo G2 ni nyina mu former ministers better, former MPs better, former executives better, any other year me kan ni nyina. Then so polling station for omo door so na omo hihia no. Em say hono there amen. Enti me ye madwen say party no remanded dey adwuma. It is a councillor take a decision and say the general secretary or send the decision to the constituencies. That constituencies you should be where to be peruse the pa na just on be pay mo ahwe na me I started a free party for no say mesre wom hwem yo omo kanto so say polling station for no hu ne hia pa adada for na ye yi o mafrim because MPP ade hayen kese polling stations because nipa 5 pen to abandise na e ka say koto police station ehun de ni ade
nipa enum
just say within that police station so enti obi be MP na waya na oyi bi afrim another MP ba no so oyi bi afrim nti won krofo bebre a wa akira
twitwiri le
yaudie enti say etimi pass sa de we ya obi a wa polling station member da bia no say you afrim o say den yo say the amount of voting right. Inti unless you can say you to polling station and you cry enye gidigidi because me cry me am always say cry man ko gina bi o cry meto aba. So it removes all the tension and the confusion at the base of the party. Now afeso atre base no and allows everybody to play a part of inti no there enwie ye inti constituency for no me fasa akwenye bebi obi atie me bia. The general secretary you know the abano muso mu wi a e ba congress a muso mu take decision say mo be kan kire party no say yemfa police station for no meka ho na nwie ano mo pofefefe so with the mission because congress is the highest decision making body.
Okay, so before we get to that throw more light on that point, there's a novelty say more person mo deba that is the issue about flag
and no meka ho ase oh because and I make say proposals me de kwa we na hia me kese and a hia party for no say a form no yes stronger and be energize the party
but that should be the case
enti me ka say yetimi ye ne sa na ye biem ne obe 1.5 to maybe possibly 2 million delegates there not just a party form no aye organized say ba no sa dia ka me ma dwen mu ne sa dwen kire o say a prepare no ya no ya ye she nyema bi e koso no enka me pese bia ye nye presidential primary no first ma nka se intem me se first
eni ebra ya hihya ase na wi no
ya hihya ase na wi hwe proposal let me say me send you a copy so to wo kan ya me say after we have achieved the expansion of the delegate system I'm calling it a limited expansion because any party fu nyina but we mu ye omo ma ya adwuma party mu omo de obroni beka say they are verifiable, they are identifiable and they are quantifiable. You betima hwe ho ma no apart from ewu ana obi a wo say wasesa ni party once they still owe allegiance to the party no yeah obu a o di ambassador wa boa constituency binti constituency betim de na ba as a patron no the man voting right and now as an elder in the constituency nti we nyina mhihye ni nyina edema nanso so sebi nye nipa ba kwa adwen na de chichire party ti ye go council no committee no dom de ba ani yesom is a step forward but we should not leave out the base of our party Intermediate still am there I advocate say base no and sorry na through the constituencies no one take decision say yemfa polling station adada phone nyina emeka ho e the pressure wo party mu nyina be conform because me be general secretary there are certain 7 constituencies and they beto in be inherited from Sir John they be an ntokwa me am krom secretary for yi mampon kumau ejuso dwabe say mansia not the bia because hono em so mata asesa MPs the MP bia ba won so pen Crawford na be hye enum tu betie se anaju 2 am yakoye police station na ye bia film na odina koma na odi akotena fi so sa etimi yesa amendment we na e kase former polling stations emeka electoral college it kills that one intimate way are there benefit obi in particular benefit nyina
so it's the party
not individuals menya say ye bibi be ma nipa feel said that be ye semra ma nipa ba ko yenya no sa ye de osun no na yeson that is what should animate whatever we do as politicians and as patriots of the MPP intimate I haven't lost hope until say between now and 19th ye be ye Legon conference no meso me nipa me friend nipa e kasa kire wo mo me bo hu the rules say me tuka akra akọ constituencies ni bi na me ko share kan say look say mo yes ade we ya ebe boa yen nti mo ma ayifo no nyina me ka ho na party no entre na everybody will now have a sense of ownership a sense of belonging to the party na itimi ye enu wie a na ye nyina hu say ya expand to include everybody. And no, all former appointees, any current ones now. And no, na say per se ye presidential prime no entema ebeboa because they say no, say. O man hene, so per se we constituency election. Wo mo yi eti se, wo mo per se wo mo edi se adwuma. Obi a bewura ho. Ye nanse kra, e bia me kasa asem. Nanse a eja shi kumase. Can first no say party dey ko back.
One.
Dr. Baumi Akoy. Even a running mate Napoko separately. Educhum Koi. Kennedy Japan Koi. Brian Champon Koi. Minority leader so Koi. And Ansana party. One party. Ansana party general secretary Sunni party Koi. Can the first say this Kennedy general secretary ni chairman? Because in your 2 we are. In your 2 December 7. That cycle is over. Yeah, we are supposed to help the party. Because chairman and general secretary, these are the 2 principal officers of the party.
But you know, this approach is even telling me how disjointed the party is.
I just say, me feeling in me raho. Obi friends na kwabranko ye binam se dabi. De ekoso no me ninye ho. Me raho. Say my party for no. Oma kuma ye omo ya. They don't see that kind of cohesion at the top of the party, and we need to weld this party together as one. Eno na ebema party for ni age saso na ma party eya akono so enti me de mesre say individualism no yemfa nto nchen me ade a me ye bia was calculated at building this party say ebeboa party ni nyina yekoto aba the party for be no yenim ebia na yekwabna Japan no be na see enim so me yekoto aba last time ma anya bi kese no ye tu yi Dr. Baumia me de ma ho den mi nyansa mi ta na chi se satan na bi bu afu se da bi ye nkoso ni mu ne nko around the country
party first
yes na enye free binum kasa chiro pam se yem ta chire enya hwe yen ko akan say one awe na one party for no ato abama no ye tu wie dia ye wie we are now starting a new cycle so nti se nyina wa adwempa ye wo anidie ma ye ho na ya nyen hyehyɛ na ma binum amfiu sɛ dabre ade no ye hyehyɛ ma obi a ɛno na bɛma sɛ ye to aba ne wi a ɛbɛma obi a nya nkranhyɛ kɛse e de akɔtaa de party be yi no
ansa bɛkɔ botaya na trimponti a osusu sɛ bibia ko wie peyo na form ho no koye pampe a kieni kan hwɛ frankatofo na ni no ansa na aba maybe other ones na ye bɛba sa botaya so na ɛde na ama ye free party kane Ghana can because party can is who Ghana can no. And then I'm here free one by assume a sinti or bintinti.
Yeah, Ghana for so can Obrunika say enablers. Say Ghana ha. Near politics in Kwan. obinya sika kakra nipa ekoye no yodio na ye de dane form enye ye sum nipa sum sika dodo o de ebo minister da bia se me kasa se me hwe vetting si I didn't think a minister will call vetina ahemfo edom bedi wachi. You should just go there with your wife and 1 or 2 kids and be a PS be an no. Let's be serious as a country. Enti ukoyesa na say aye adidie bi obi abeta wachi because your man pose bibi o ha ubedie. It sets you in a very wrong trajectory for the country. Enti yenya we are too celebratory as a people. President na yato abama no. So man here na president so be your foreign minister. And no answer watch no. Enye exams ni akase we na wa be na e dia ma. So when you get political appointments, it is at the beck and call of the president. It's at the pleasure of the president. Yen nyina na yato aba na e ditumi ahye nsa. Eno nche se woni made sin obi a. So, enti there should be a certain level of humility. Say look, ye kwa akoye adwuma na ya Ghana for no. The way e be to edi minister na chi aba ho no kra na ya hye no ma. One where you become pig-headed. Na adwuma ne focus ade da wani so ese obehye eboa oman. Na ye free. Na Ghana for no ka ye say, oh ayi bi wo ha o. Na ye say, eh we dey okọ abam kra wantimi ansi da nka ho. Yeah na ye say nipa. Me I was press secretary for close to 6 years. I didn't add on to my real estate. Emfa me ho. Nya no nti nam koye. Me koye say me kosom oban aman no. Kosom president kofo nam no so nam dey asom aban no. Man ko say state property me Kotobi. I was dead against it up to today. And if I had my way, we will retrieve all of it and give it back in trust for the people of Ghana. And now go around the Accra and Kumasi. Ne high rises and then Kasansas, young Tom people with political connections. And state interest, equity. And then all these huge real estate, no, you want 10% as a country. Ube feel be here 3 billion World Bank. If you consolidate it, that will be far in excess of that. And as a people, why do we treat ourselves like that? Why do we treat our country like that?
But that's why maybe you've been against Achimota and Ramsey side say yeah Tonton. Or even within those
apart from the fact that my postgraduate in the University of Surrey was environmental and water engineering. So I'm very passionate about green issues. Minti asieda. Ebi asi nyankopon amose yenko entrant yenjuri mura ni bibiengu ni ensisi ada na ehye wonku yen. Uko abrochire Toronto no say ho efe na. The greenery, the well manicured lawns. Billboards cry mon for BECE ho. Chance opeso everybody ma odua grass now they are advert. Nti fefefe. Me enemy be me rehwe. Ya to aba we are in June. Eniema flags as in same room tan aye tan. So who is running the country? So is there no assembly in place? Obi en sori na obi say yekoyi na ya to aba na wi. Nti frama mo no ananya tan na da. Ghana o kasa de etan ye etan. Me ko kasa ya na bi no fi se me edwa me nyedwa no kra na me ka. So we to say no we are living in filth. So people are comfortable with living in filth. And yet medium in pesa. Until when I may me campaign betra me the Ghana former me chance. I will impose order and discipline, strict enforcement and observance of regulations. Let me share road a year. Yeah. I'm a civil engineer, and one of my majors in tech at the bachelor was a highway engineering. You will be a friend of right of way. We don't enforce the right of way in this country. Assemblies now be the container BECE. No hygieniska. Nti Drew say yina World Bank so say scan every World Bank omo de bibia see human face. Nti once I will go to Nipande obeka say resettle answer. Nti it delays a lot of projects. So nti me colleagues, engineers, architects, planners, the technical people. Yes, we are failing Ghana kakra. Pa e na dey akoshe politicians nkwa enye sa nti me fa ni nyina politicians. We have to document our advice to the politicians. When you say na kese ye no wan fa da chi no asemba now they actually say them catch the penny no when so we need a new politician in this country. We need to recreate ourselves. We need to reorient ourselves. Your mindset no nye because political party back power you feel say you need microphone I say cake bi na be twitwa ne ache. But it is wrong.
Is it easy to change the mindset?
We have to. We the leaders have to. If I'm given the opportunity, I will change that. The country belongs to all of us. We are president for Yin, now we are president for NDC for. Sasuna MPP or any president for MPP for. So of course, you say Akokoba Ojina Nima Mehono. Unya Bebesre. Of course, we party or power, little near maybe advantages. We accept that. But this wholesale, because of that, we have tinkered with the public services and have protested this from President Kufuor's time.
It's now partisan.
It's terrible. You say public services. How? Ukwa Juma BMA. Yes, we NDC, we MPP. I didn't be a public entity. It's a state entity. And some of them are technical organizations. Say GMPC, TOR, VRA, GAPOHA. These are engineering organizations that should be led by people who know what it is about. Yes, you can put in a manager at the top, but when president decides, even deputies, the political hacks, it be quite descended to directors. I disagree. Some happened during our time, and it's even getting worse now. To the extent, say, I've seen on social media, and Crawford Kwejuma. Me press secretary will be a cranty. Of course, those days, and near man to send. Now, who Kwejuma na cast, paper, na, a big crowd, a motor do much. Ah, state entity, I will call you, Jumano. A party for home.
Coffee, I want no chat.
No chat. Yeah. My first day at work, now you pose you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, most of these state entities are in red. Mudika. They are in red. Go and check the State Enterprises Commission report. Yes, he said, I mean, I don't even like the change of these names. At the end of the town plan, and there will be a town plan. I feel they say a friend is a loose well. It's a mouthful. First, you can't town plan. OBN say planet towns.
And then special.
It's complicated.
Okay.
Oh, media me feel say, apart from politics, Ghana for so we've got to change our attitude towards things. Very important. Now, leaders should lead by example. They should not sit down and let the parties pressure them too much. Now, state entities, let's restore professionalism, meritocracy to the state entities. Now, omuntiminya jumane mpeja omanensi kwampaso.
Well, engineer come to Japan and
there was one other
the one other university. Now, Trimponti Osusu say. Se Francatuni about to only Kamba so Namanyukun and some other ones Naba. We'll talk about that. But Yankombra, in just a jiffy, we'll be right back. Well, that's a good Brown engineer come Japan and the Chinkomo and saying you missed it, but we are still on. Kekanyoma Bakum, you know me and Sabi. Begin say, Okona Jimbresa Koshasi, Babuze, or Dinkomo P. Before the break, now say, oh, back be up to
the proposals, constitutional amendments. First one was the expansion. Second one was the removal of the superdelegates system. Say after 2007, and I hear a cocoa pray and hear dos. The binu feeling say no kahona Ghana fubufu ye or man twaba my 2008. Nti yedin bi by say open nominations near bro 5 yenko super delegates no almost the 276 chairman constituency chairman, the 272 regional executives, members of parliament. The last time no me 137, they say only 88, council of elders 30, international branches. Now the how many crowd women say Ayawaso Central, Nipe Wohai, Chairman no pen betu bio. And so every overseas branch at the Nipa 3.
Overseas for no branch be a
say Korea, say Nipa 50, say Nipa SN, almost the Nipa 3 na betu. China,
baby.
China omo ye no. And no yes sir, one more headquarters. That's right, because some medicinal secretary. And if you have a director of international relations, no say a friend is saying proxy. So it is liable to manipulation.
Very.
And to me feels that even the very composition of the superdelegates, it can be abused. And yenyim free nipa ne no nipa 800 there. So bottom yeah. Me say o kasa o di nipa 500 na o bom secretary. Say o beto 500. So na askew election and no nyako basa pe the main election is destroyed because it sets a trend enti
uskew or skew
enti me say eno so mo nyimfrem send dey obia agi atum eno so ka ho enti council no gye niam na me kan no dodo na atum na so dey hia kese polling station dey na me feel say esom sande be ka ho enti presidential India me di shemu keke as a rider say it me achieve sa expansion na me kan na nipa no be do
expansion here party ni entintim to
asie ho no ene ne hia na polling station for say o 230,000 na so kwa to 2018 2014 2010 now call 2028 I koechida you between 1 million because and if you allow the constituencies about 6 weeks they can compute their registers and make sure so all the former party officers their current one na ya mo ato aba no we asem wa me feel say easy to understand the same thing na mo ya mo say enkofa nipa 2 pa bi make na nipa 2 no ho na ekoyi nipa 2 who is going to one ekoyi and omo ye hwan no ma ade bia liable to discretion any manipulation no enye say e bam na e confusion beba party no so until me 2 safons no share that sorry busa chairman say I didn't listen am the bro no na polling station kan me hu say o ma ye na ye progressive na progressive ni 2 no.
So if you sum it about all the no one am no is to kill certain mischief be manipulation be and I feel
sikasem and awomo ye yi wo ma free mu omo bu
afu say odie bi no free
until you kill all these things at once it will help the party so until enna me nam kwanya so bodero say party chairman na eyi ni nyina general secretary no memo no beba mo ho no mo hwem na mo fa nka ho say ye ba conference ye mfa police station for no nka ho na nwie NCP na ehu say ya expand ade ni ye as a start daachi no ye ben hyehyɛ ma obia okura card papa atua ni dues because ade ba ko ha party so microphone dues me my level me who 10 cedis a month da bia me kwa na my friend chairman secretary treasurer and financial secretary me tua no 4 years ahead they say me say me dey be at the end of 2026 normally me tua 480 no around 500 cedis na me dey amount na o ma sign nti uhwe me book no nti na me pe old book no enu bibia o
susu die no
wo mo me bo a wo call meka because me ho no kremofo dos me press secretary sikam de mo nyina hyehyem o mo twero da wase wo komo mo car so mo nye campaign na hyem emo ye chiriwia ni nyina de wom nipa no e youth organizer e freni brenya or rise ya be di chairman say on the council of elders so it has all those records from 1996 is there card no meaning say na a bit me contain these records nti time yes arrangement me ka say name ni bi wo ha abefo name na now we are placing far too much emphasis on it me party card dada no da bi ehye me mfa ni agro kra so very important and also na kire say date we ni admit we card I was west the na mahwehwa am say me tututu kakra ndimi hu ba bi akoche no 92 de we 96 de so enti me de mesre party no obi a we bibi won bia no fa dwempa dodo ade ebeboa dodo ebeboa party no ma party na tintim say yes hyehyɛ ne ma na nkrofo starting atimu po say hyehyɛ ma nipa ba ku bia enye. And people are beginning to feel that. And I think it is not good for the party. And at least polling station phone adada phone na emeka ho. So, na say I super delegates no so free on two no so will be taken out. Now me feel say as at the base of the party we will have the opportunity. Om na beto no mayi. And wa obey uti so om po asem na akoko asem. Na okoko no kwampa so. Om fu so om beboa. Om de ma wa nyina so unsan kan na what age Yankopon so yema dum na se mensaka so a na mesumu nyina beta.
Okay, so remember so we are just about wrapping up. Lots of text messages. Yeah. Key amongst them is that why not give Kwabena Japan that opportunity to lead the party? But you are a disciplinarian and your party seems to be in tatters. Things are falling apart. The center is not holding. Are you worried?
I'm worried.
You admit that there's no discipline now.
I wouldn't say that. We have challenges. na ni nyina gina mpanimfo ni bi me makase party hwe ase na wonya opportunity se me abegina ha ya wo kasaye wo neye ese emu ye hwam na atwenipa aba party no na binom tie mpanimfo ni bi nsem wo mo ka pam nipa. You shouldn't do that because you say you watch it. Yeah, party for no over 2.5 million say yeah 12 my you watch it. Our first point of call they say be attract our lost flock. See nyanji omo baka and almost say who said there be we the nipa fufro na aba adwempa na aba na ya no be ba be kan wa. We are already strong. Was Akufo-Addo got 6.7 million. Mahama got 6.2 million in 2020. In 2024 Mahama only moved by 100 plus, just under 200,000. Under any logical statistical progression, and KSW move from 6.7 to be a 7. And a drop to 4.6. I just say a party for none, a catch say, never be a moye, Casa Montino, your bet them say Antoa, Muniabem. And the question so Omanto. And if you look at the results and glean it critically, you see, say, your strongholds no only in the most depressing turnout. Let us say, I'm for the boy who say, Omontoaba. And the essay tear the Omokan, the Omokan will hear on Cassie, say, Mumma, quine in a metoaba nibi. Near best realm says, Sibia says, ain't me and Mamuna and Tubia. At least one more my party, a Juma, one more polling station, a Juma, one more campaign, on the Tata poster, Omunina, Yamunina, and Samra, Omodamotasi. Almost so we can identify them. We can verify them and we can quantify them. That is not too hard an objective to achieve. And to maintain yourself still I been base na hu hia no ye yi wo mfrim. And there many omo nya adwene. But party no sebi nyame nkwa madwene ye de beye. Ye nyina ato adwene. De memetimi aye se mesre party for me no be kasa. And na me cry down me can send you conference. Me mpese be pa Legon. Ye be voice vote na ye sa na aye basa. Kiebenya ye the proposals no kwa constituencies no omo executive committee meeting. So now omo decide on the proposals. Sebia expansion ya me sere omo se omo mfa polling station kan won. Mon ka so the council de ba na ya gini nyina atum sa dadafo no meto but ye mfa for enka ho. Na mon vote for it. Na mon ka se bia out of 34 constituencies in Greater Accra no Emu 30 say ye penisa dewe. Answer na ba Congress. We should do that, and that is the essence of why we say Friday no call a month ahead of time. Sana constituencies no etimi ehia. Na o decided that until yenya to say America o mo call a year. O mo yanim delegates vote e dey ba. Because o mo decided answer na o maba. Enti say bia ye call Ashanti region 47 na. E bia emu 40 say ye pese if no be taking a decision already. Some of them shown. Enti sa na say no esa one Congress no so one a contem because and I miss me stress I don't know a lawyer for friend we know say dey e dem say propose as na does but nyani nyina na hu hia sesi dey hia kese any sa expansion so enti binim say committee ni ba mo born eniema be edu so me feel say edu no kra mo betima reduce to me ensa bia na say we no na dey constituencies ni na and take a decision no enti omo ba na omo nim say bia out of the 11 constituencies in Upper West emu 8 say EPC. So after the 15 it makes it easier. Yes, say go through I say voice vote. Ni akofa nipa be go na asay ade no. Yes sir.
You better also but cutting across all the messages one thing. Are you going for the flag bearing contest?
Yeah, no, me jump the gun, but yeah, I'm preparing to do that, and most likely early in July I'll make a formal declaration.
Yeah. Always a pleasure to be talking to you.
It's always a pleasure.
Comrade Japan, and what is the I'm sure say you've learned a lot. Party faithfuls, party sympathizers, party members. The core is that open up, grassroots participation, and discipline in the party. Order is key. Power for the party we emanate from the people at the grassroots in TM part of the process. When you have mentioned, you share with her, you be doing come on, you dance P, you know what that je, because Adom TV, you